It's not play.
Chronic chatter, yeah, we bringing the heat. Big time buds on the mic, never miss a beat. Kind buds by my side, we fire up the flow. Show your plan, share your knowledge, let it all grow. Tunes bumping, plans jumping, watch them thrive. Whole crew sparking, keeping it live. Green bumps flexing, buds like a feast. On the YouTube grow, knowledge never decreased. Welcome to the stage, show your grow what you know. Let it blow, let the knowledge flow. Fired up, tune in, ride the wave. Chronic chatter grow show where the pros engage. Lights and nutrients, soil rich and prime. Tips and tricks, giving plants the time. Roots deep, buds peak, show them what's real. In the grow room, hustle, passion we feel. Hydroponics, the soil, we cover the strands. Green revolution, it's in our hands. Big time buds, dropping jewels for the treat. Kind buds backing up, lyrical elite. Welcome to the stage, show you grow what you know. Let it grow, let the knowledge flow. Fired up, tune in, ride the wave. Chronic chatter grow show where the pros engage. Yeah. Where the pros engage. Where the pros engage. Yeah. Where the pros engage. Yeah, yeah. Where the pros engage. Where the pros engage. Where the pros engage. Yeah, yeah.
Yo, what's up with you guys? It's your boy Big Time.
Kind buds and thank nugs.
That's right, and together we make Chronic Chatter.
Chronic chatter.
Look, he still ain't got it. He still ain't figured that shit out. Let's fucking go. What's up, you guys?
Doing at the same time. Come on, man. Shit.
Who we
Didn't have
got
a
in
weed
this?
nap today. Leave me alone.
Hope everybody had a good weekend, man. Enjoyed your week. Shout out to Mr. Farmer T's in the fucking house. What's up, Farmer? Rock Solo, what's good? KJ, glad to know that you got your package, bro. Thank you very much. Tazarello, definitely in the house. What's up, Taz? Who else we got in there? The Germinator. What's up, Germ? Glad to see
Tyler?
you. Cassandra, we got Cassandra in the house. I'll get you a wrench here in a minute, Cassandra. I'm sorry, I'm slow at this right now.
Cassandra, welcome.
Right, Main Dad's been chilling all day, kicking it. What's up, Main Dad? Who else we got in here? Curly's always in the fucking house, bro. Curly Greenleaf in the house.
Curly Greenleaf.
Todd Wilson, what's up, man? Thanks for the support, you guys. Really appreciate your time. We got a little bit going on tonight. We got a special guest coming up to chat with us for a little bit when he's got some time. It's we ain't got nothing scheduled for him. We also have, that's right, every Monday, what do? Giveaway.
I mean, there might be a giveaway or maybe even more than one, right?
I ain't telling nobody nothing right now. Galaxy said, did I hear giveaways?
Stay tuned.
Right? So, no, anyway, weekend was pretty long, man. You know, all the kids are always got something going on with sports, man. So we had a couple cheerleading events, and my one daughter had a music recital, spaghetti dinner type deal that we had to go to. So it was a busy weekend. That's why I wasn't involved in the chat too much. Miss all y'all. Glad to see everybody showed up tonight. Like I said, we're just having a run tonight, you guys. Flow and go. You got something you want to talk about? You got something you need to know? Leave us something in the chat. I already got the link up there. If anybody wants to stop in, say what's up, you're more than welcome. Come kick it with us. Please do as Taz says and smash that like button. Share this shit out. Let's get some viewers in here tonight. We got so I'm just going to show you guys the word of the day. This is going to be the word for every giveaway. This is the word of the day. You can put it in right now for the first giveaway, which won't be till later, but we want this can immunity, man. We want to have a can immunity. If you guys are good with that, man, let's fucking go. You know, it's been discussed multiple
man,
times.
that word hits. That word hits so many. Like, I mean, you got cannabis in there, you got community in there, you got unity in there, you got immunity, as far as I'm concerned.
You got nitty in there. What's up? Where we see? I know I just seen J Rats in the fucking house. What's up, J Rats?
J Rats, what's up, brother?
Facts. The next grow.
Certified, oh god.
Let's fucking go. So yeah, man, this is, you know, can immunity. Let's fucking get something started. We need to see this in every fucking chat group, every Discord, we need to push this. This is what we want. We want some can immunity. But anyway, that's going to be the word for the night for every giveaway we have tonight. Mr. Rock Solo was kind enough to bless us. So we have at least 2 packs, one of each of Mr. Rock Solo's peanut butter. No, it ain't peanut butter. I'm lying. You got me started on peanut butter. Pecan.
Well, I mean, since you're on that.
Right. We'll get Taz in here on that one later. So
all right.
He can explain to everybody exactly what that is, because I you know, big time don't listen.
KJ, stay tuned, buddy.
KJ in the house. Yeah, so KJ won the gift last week with the Turp bags and Rock Solo win. So congratulations on that. And he got his stuff already. So just let you know, Rock Solo is on his game. He's sending that shit right out. All you got to do is hit him up on Instagram if you're a winner. If you're not a winner, hit him up on Instagram anyway. Solo Grows. Bruce Goofy Growing. What's good?
What's up? I'm definitely part of the Brew crew here.
Sorry about this. I'm reading all this shit, but I'm not putting nothing down, man. I'm not showing Mr. Corey Kind Buds nothing. He's working hard reading that shit, you guys.
I'm looking up at my TV, looking at those, and then coming back over here.
So I can help him out a little bit.
Yeah, anyways, tonight, Pete from HeisenTurp Brothers is going to be on. Some of you in the community know him. I personally hung out with him at the Goat Cup. He was an awesome dude. Hung out with him and his brother, and they are growers, and they grow some amazingly beautiful plants. So, yeah, he'll be hopping on with us here in just a few, and he's going to show us our plants, tell us his style of growing, because, I mean, let's just face it, everybody's different when it comes to growing. Everybody. I mean, I don't know anybody that grows the exact same fucking way, okay? So It's always interesting to see the way everybody else does it, so you can come up with your own style of growing. Maybe incorporate all that into your style and, you know, see what works best for you. That's what I did.
Facts. I'll tell you what, I've got a lot of grows since it came legal here in Ohio, and honestly, I've changed every one of them. I haven't had the same grow, and it's because of you guys, and it's not a bad thing. It's because I'm learning now that I didn't need to do all the things that I was doing then. You know what I mean? So it's definitely taught me, the community has definitely taught me that this is what it's all about. You got to be right here if you want to do it right. So we do have our guest in the house right now, you guys. Give it up for Mr. HeisenTurp Brothers. How you doing, young man?
Hello. What's going on, everybody?
Young man,
how are you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
Good.
We ain't been face to face in a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. Been since the Goat Cup. Good times then.
I hear nothing good times. Right? So how are you doing, young man? Thanks for blessing us up here, spending some time with us.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I just had to sneak away from my daughter. Today's one of my days that I hang out with her mostly, and I didn't know when I was going to drop her off with her mother, and forget it. We'll just hop on with you guys and we'll hang out for a little bit.
Appreciate it.
Well, like I said, man, family first. So, you know, I told you, anytime we got a few hours on here usually. So, you know, it was cool whenever you could come on. Appreciate it.
It's all good. Yeah, my brother, even though he doesn't really show his face on social media, luckily you got the chance to meet him at the Goat Cup. he comes out to some of the local events here and there. But one of his things that he does in the behind the scenes is he's a top uncle, and he's always hanging out with my little one, and she definitely adores him. So he'll keep her occupied with some games and playing with her or whatnot. But yeah, he's the go-to guy when it comes to being an uncle.
See, I think that's why we clicked, man, because it was like seeing you guys together reminded me so much of me and my little brother, dude. I mean, it was like uncanny the way you guys acted around each other. And like, I'm the same way. Like, I myself don't have any kids, but I am like the favorite uncle, you know. My niece and nephew mean the absolute world to me. I love those kids. Now they're teenagers, so I never hear from them, you know. My nephew just got his driver's license, so I get that. And I know that's why we connected over there, because it was, I see a lot of myself in that.
Thanks, man. Yeah, a lot of people who also like are in the, you know, industry that have that brother connection. They always tell me the same thing, you know, like that's why I like you guys, because you got that brotherly connection. You know, I'm with my brother, and shout out to a couple of the local guys, and you know, just some about, you know, your brother. You just ride or die, you know.
Facts. Hey, you're more than welcome to
Damn,
shout
man.
out anybody you want, bro. This is your time. That's what our community's all about. This is what the platform's all about. You know, we're here to enjoy watching people grow. You know what I mean? So yeah, shout out anybody at any time. No hard feelings, bro.
Appreciate that.
So what is it that got you into growing, Pete? Have you been doing it for a long? I'm still new to Mr. Kai and Buds just hit me up to you, bro. So I'm sorry that it's been you know, I've been in the community for a while and I ain't seen you. So
no worries, man.
Looking in, and your plants are beautiful, man. They look real good. So I want to hear what you got going on.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I've been taking a little bit of a backseat lately, but while back, I forgot how long ago it was, but me, Chris from Crop Culture, and Aaron from Support Dope People, we had a podcast going on, and it got shut down technically, and we decided to part ways with it. But ever since then, I've just kind of taken a back seat. I've been noticing a lot of people getting shut down on IG specifically, and I just did it. Yeah, and I just kind of been, you know, keeping low key, just putting up random, you know, updates on the garden here and there with little to, you know, no words being used, because who knows what the AI is going to pick up and flag nowadays. So just being cautious of that. Yeah, and I'm not getting the same response and feedback on Twitter that other people are when they're saying they're going to Twitter. But, you know, kudos to them. If it works out, that's great. I'm just not seeing it. Twitter's another animal.
I tried myself, you know, a couple months ago, and I think I got 9 subscribers. You know, yes. It's
just a couple of the locals and like, you know, the IG community, whoever's been, you know, following back. Appreciate you guys.
Facts.
But yeah, we started growing back in 2012. My brother mainly started growing then. Brief stint before we kind of got caught up with the popo. And then we took a long hiatus up until 2020. I bought a house right at the end of 2019. Legalization happened right around then for medical. And I did have my medical card. So it made it legal regardless. It was going to happen when that house got bought. So yeah, we've been growing ever since. My brother was the main grower at the beginning, you know, going off of his original experience back in 2012 and going through all the hardships of, you know, not having enough knowledge through those few years. And then he got a little bit more busy. He found different work. So it kind of took him away from the garden. And then I just kind of took over from there. And it's been almost coming up on 2 years now, I think, for me, just by myself. And just going through all the education and all the ups and downs. We, and as myself included, I do not claim to be any type of great or master grower. I'm just a grower that has had successes and failures and continues to, you know, go through the same bullshit every day and, you know, try to overcome whatever.
Right. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, it doesn't matter how many years you have in, you're always going to run into situations that you haven't dealt with yet, you know, right? And like, you know, they say shit happens, and it does. It definitely, especially in growing, shit happens.
Shit happens. Definitely,
So,
yeah. And if you're not educated, you know, whatever's going to happen, you're going to figure it out eventually, right? You're going to learn sometime.
So do you think that it depends on the community that you get yourself involved with on the YouTube side of it to where you're growing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%. When I started out, I was, we started out with synthetics, Fox Farm, and I wanted to go somewhere else, like, because I knew it wasn't, you know, adequate or satisfactory for like the end result. And I wanted to go organic, didn't know what to go. So we went Nectar. And through the Nectar community, I found the education through this one podcast called the OCG Fam Show, and just following Nectar's crew of people. And that was my intro into, like, you know, education on the plant. And then from there, it just grew, you know, Mr. Grow It, Rob CLTV, who else? Pigeons, all those type of crew. And then it just kind of branched off from there, and then meeting local people. And like just locally, like my mentor, he's the man, Chris from Crop Culture, you know, go to him whenever I have any type of problem. And he always has a
Chris.
Chris is the man.
He was on
yeah.
a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely watched that.
Appreciate that.
It's surreal because, like, when I started out in the community, I looked at him as, like, you know, a role model, like just watching his, you know, IG and the business, you know, plan and the product that he was presenting us. Like, to me, that was awesome. And then I got to meet him locally, and it just, like, it was surreal. You know, we became friends, and he's literally blessed my garden with almost every genetic now at this point. It's just amazing.
I'm definitely going to become part of the box, the deal. I definitely want to. Right now, I, you know, financially, I can't do it, but I'm working on it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm definitely working on it, and he will be. Well,
I totally understand.
I either got to drop my golf box. You know, I got a golf thing that does the same thing every month, brings, you know what I mean? So it's like, I do love my plants, though. I do love
Yeah, and if you love your plants and you take care of them, they'll return the favor. But yeah, man, Chris has got such a great product, and I'm in your situation, like, I can't always afford it. So it's like, damn it, like this most recent box too, it looks amazing. You know, today's, or what is it? We got a couple more days till tax bills due. So it's tough out there, you know, but no, it's self-employed. He's definitely blessed me enough with plenty of genetics, stuff that I haven't even paid for, but stuff I have paid for as well. And it's just amazing to find a friend like that in the local community.
Facts. And I mean, I'll tell you what, I know if I really talked real nice to him, he'd probably hook me up. You know what I mean? But I'll wait. I like to support as much as I can. You know, we definitely want. we got. It
helps that I'm like 20 minutes away. You know.
Facts. Yeah.
That helps too.
Anytime I go to his house, it's like I'm like walking out with, like, I don't even know. It's just like all this stuff, and feel like a kid in a candy store. It's like almost like you go to the grow store, but you didn't pay for a single thing.
Shout out Mr. Trichomes, bro, because he does the same thing to me. He fucking dropped off 6 Granddaddy Purple, a couple No Jokes, a couple Rainbow Sherberts. You know what I mean? And I blessed him out already to the community, bro. I done gave him away. So there you go. Shout out Mr. Trichomes. That's what it's all about. So you see our little keyword up there. I'm trying to get this spread, man. I want to see this going all through all kinds of fucking shows. You know what I mean? We got to figure this out, because we definitely don't need to be arguing, fighting, and trying to be better than one another. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We need to figure out how to get this, like, you know, like you said, Pete, you're careful, man, now that you had your show taken away. Like, you've got to tiptoe these days. And I mean, I don't pay attention to anything I say, do, or anything on the podcast. Like, but it's a real thing. Like, people are getting their accounts shut down. J-Rats just had his account shut down for a few minutes today until he got it back. Like, I mean, Gannick's just lost his. C-Bunny just lost her. I mean, it's like systematically getting us. And if we all come together instead of fighting with each other over, hey, I got this, I got that, like trying to make money. Just come together and maybe we could stop some of that bullshit. And then people like Pete can get back on there and start showing his plants more and doing what he likes to do.
Yeah, I don't know what's driving other people getting shut down or what haters or what. I can only speak
Right.
for mine. And we don't even know what the real deal was. We just have speculation. But fuck you. It's all good.
Whatever the reason is, I mean, it's still like we should be able to stop it. So
Yeah.
I look at it this way. Sorry, Pete. I watched.
No, you're good.
I watched. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Bass Drop Keys. The rookie mycologist. He's a gambler. He's a rapper. He does a lot of YouTube content, and he's got over 300,000 viewers. And he just lost his Instagram account, and he said he's not even thinking about going back. He said, first of all, when you sign that fucking thing saying that you'll do what they say and not what they don't say, like they're telling you not to put cannabis on there, and we're doing it, right? So
yeah,
a lot of us, because of the community altogether, the fighting, when shit like that happens, then you automatically assume like this person did this and this person did that, when in reality it's probably just Instagram don't want it on there. They don't want.
I mean,
cannabis
it's somebody doing that, bringing Instagram's attention to that person who, otherwise would have been unnoticed.
It's a possibility, but I don't think you should go straight to that level, because that brings just more drama. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think in reality, we signed up for not doing it, and we are doing it. So like, I just started putting cannabis on this year, but 6 years prior, I got 1,500 posts of all my tattoos. So I'm looking forward to losing my account because of this. But I mean, I don't have 300,000 accounts. You know what I mean? Like, those people that lose those accounts, that shit is unreal. It's hard to come back from that. Like, you've built a big fucking community. I don't even understand why they take it down. Like, you know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird. But I think that's why I said I think it's more because of they don't even want it up there, because they're taking down big accounts. They're dropping large accounts like they don't care. Get out of here. You got cannabis related content. You're out of here. But that's my opinion. But I know there are ways that people can go in there and say, hey, these guys are doing this on this channel, and that gets you red flagged and then get you in, I understand that. But I'd hate to think that us in this community could go that low. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I used to always think, like, back in the Facebook days, like, why would you go out of your way to unfriend me after all these years?
Right? Don't you want to know what the hell I'm doing? You hate me that bad, right?
But it's I'm not even posting on Facebook. Why are you even unfriending me? What did it bother you? No, I'm just playing. But yeah, but IG is just weird overall. I don't even want to mess around with it anymore as much as I used to. And also, just like everything is, it doesn't seem to have any, like, overall with this, like my experience with the podcasting and just the whole content creation, there really isn't a something that comes, there's no monetary value out of it. And, you start to see with all the haters, there's really no like enjoyment. There's no value coming from it. So
facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
It has its moments where, it like tickles your fancy, but you like to see those likes and stuff, but I don't know.
Right. And that too,
yeah, man.
If you pay Instagram, you're less likely to get banned. And that's the truth. It's all about the money.
Oh, it's the damn truth. And it's sad, man. They're basically, it's extortion.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But anyway, I'm sorry to get off subject, but it just had me all real quick, Pete. I want to do this. We're going to do a quick giveaway, man, because
sure, bro.
Galaxy Solutions said, let's do a fucking early bird. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to do an early bird Mr. Rock Solo Grows. For now, you're going to get a hold of him on Instagram. You get to pick between the two. Rock, if you could, please let him know exactly what it is. I know it's a cherry pecan pie is one of them, and banana pecan, I think, is the second.
Banana butter pie.
Butter, yes.
Banana butter.
Yeah.
I'm almost
So,
positive.
Go ahead. If you guys are just getting in, make sure you put this in the chat real quick, and I'm getting ready to run it, guys. Good luck to everybody.
Rose, what's up, homie?
Facts, homie, in the
Huey's
house,
here.
homie. So, all right,
Hopefully
real
Huey
quick
comes and shows his plans.
before I run it real quick, the reason, another thing here with this can immunity, all the genetics that you guys are winning today, it's something that one of these guys in the chat or in the community has donated for the community, man. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. So we got 4 or 5 different genetics tonight. I'm going to break them down, and that's how we're going to get it rocking tonight, you guys. Shout out to Rock Solo, Homie Gross Organics, Cav Snake Oil, Tazzarello. We really fucking appreciate you guys, man, and thanks for all the support. Shout out to everybody in here. Legal Alien, thank you very much. Cody Rose, thank you.
Spanish Drake, Spanish Casey.
Oh, yeah. You can't forget about them. They'll cut you with a knife. What up? No, I'm just fucking with you. All right, here we go. I'm gonna run this, guys. This is the first one, and this one is from Rock Solo Grows. Thank you very much, young man. Good luck,
You're
you guys.
talking to my friend with the wrong tone. You do that again, I'm gonna have to slit you in the throat with my soldering iron. I'm sorry, I don't have a good walking accent, but that was a walking quote.
Wow.
Tazzarello.
Let's fucking go. Taz, you won yourself some genetics from Rock Solo. Thank you very much, Rock Solo.
You tell me that the universe doesn't have a plan and shit when he's donated seeds to us before and now he's winning some. I mean, dude, karma and shit, and that shit is real.
It's real, man. Manifestation, all that.
And you guys can, if you want, put that same word in. Your next drawing is going to be the same fucking thing. So I think I do have to start it over again. But yeah, go ahead and put the same. No, don't start now. I got to restart.
I don't think you have to start it over.
Yeah, I do.
I just look. Oh, okay.
I do.
Tazzarello. That man right there is putting Northern Squagger as far as the Scrog King.
Hey, be nice, but he's
putting him on watch because that man can scrog, and he's a recent new grower too. So shout out to you, man. Kudos, you killing it out there. Keep it up.
Shout out Tazzarello. Hey, he's a big supporter. He's here in Ohio with us, where we're located. So I've actually been to his doobie den and kicked it with him for a little bit. Yeah, so good shit. Mr. Gannick's in the house. What's up, GCN?
Hey, Gannick's. I'm glad you made it, buddy.
Oh yeah, he's going. There ain't no doubt Gannick's is gonna make it, man. That's the community.
Well, he's moving into his new place today, so he said he might not make it. So I'm glad.
Is it today? Congratulations, man.
Yeah. Because he can start growing again, man. He's tripping out.
So you guys, hey, man.
I can't start growing again. So I'm excited for him.
Pete, while you're sitting here and we're chilling, man, let these guys know where they can find you on Instagram, on all your platforms, so they know where to look for you.
Yeah, definitely. You could catch me on IG at HeisenTurp_brothers. You can also find me on YouTube, HeisenTurp Brothers, and even check out the old episodes of the podcast, The Growers Hangout. You can check me, Chris, and Aaron from Support Dope People, even some of their earlier work where it was him and Marky from Love Green Culture. They're basically doing a podcast at events. And it's pretty good. We had a couple of the Build a Soil team on our podcast. We had Miles from Weech Tastes Good. We had, I believe Eric's his name, from Thrive. Yahweh, great product. We had Kid Genetics on there as well. A couple other people, Chi-Town Canachica. So if you want, check it out there on YouTube. The growers hang out. And yeah, that's basically it.
I
Twitter,
saw it, dude.
but whatever. Yeah.
Showing Pete
I
there.
saw your podcast. I'm like, oh shit, they got a podcast.
Oh, there he
together.
is,
And I looked
Jeremy
at the date, I
Silva.
was like, oh, geez.
Yeah, Jeremy Silva's the man.
The man. Yeah, so I draw a lot of different people that kind of influence me or show me that they that they care about what we're doing, man. I'll tell you what, I'm old and I'm new at this, you know what I mean? I'm just getting started, but I've won in 150 fucking percent with everything I got, man. My family's behind me,
Too.
And as far as I can tell, I got a nice fucking community, behind me supporting us. And as long as we can keep people like you coming up, keeping them occupied for a while, man, we really appreciate your time. We really do, Bo.
Appreciate that. Yeah, that's crazy, with this community and just the local and the IG internet community. It's amazing the type of relationships you come across. I'm coming up on 38 this year, but I've had many friends come and go throughout my time, and I'd say some of the best relationships have been from this Canna community. It's insane.
I appreciate that you showing up for us, bro. Not Pete. You said you're friends.
My guy, Chris.
Let's fucking go. Yep. Chris from
Awesome.
Crop Culture, you guys. Shout out Chris, man.
Good seeing you, kid. Hope everything's well.
Yes, sir, man. And that goes for everybody out there. I hope everybody's doing great. Hope your plants are doing well. And if not, give us some questions here. We can answer some questions for you. We got a good guy on here right now, you guys. If you got any kind of questions, if if he knows Chris, let him know anytime he's doing something wrong what to do, or Jeremy or any of that for that matter. So
yeah,
he's got
Chris always had a good answer.
For you, man. What kind of nutrients are you using these days? Like what have you kind of decided on?
So I've kind of shifted over to the Build a Soil way, the Build a Soil family of products, 3.0. Been using that a couple rounds now. The products that I've been using have been the Thrive Holy Cow. I did use the Yahweh with the Chris's box that came with it, but ever since I've been using Holy Cow, that's more concentrated. Might as well just go with that. I've been using the Build a Flower Top Dress, and I've been using some the Rootwise, the Biofos, the Myco, cocoa water. I've been using some ferments from our local guy, Fire Ferments. Shout out Dave from Fire Ferments. He actually learned everything from Miles, and so he's been implementing that on his own and making ferments, making bokashi. He did make insect frass as well, and I'm sure he's made other things, but I've used those three specifically and saw tremendous results. My favorite is his peach ferment. And then I've been using
local supplier. Yeah. Shout out any locals. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a local community guy just doing it at home with his family. So yeah, shout out to him. He's been doing great things. Another great grower in the community. And yeah, I've been also using some other products from my nectar days. I had still gotten leftover nectar products from, I think, 2 years ago. So I'm still using that here and there sporadically with like teas or like on my ripening stages. And then I've been using some Microbe Life Photo Plus ever since day one. And instead of using the Rootwise, I think Rootwise, they have like the enzyme elixir. I've been using SLF 100 just from my days from using nectar. I've just had it and I just continue to use it. And yeah, that's basically it. Just a accoutrement of different products over the years that are all organic and seems to work. Yeah, MicroLife.
Shout out MicroLife. So I just did their root dip. I haven't used anything else, but I did the root. I soaked it. It worked fine. It
works great. I just want to prepare you with the Photo Plus. It smells like straight shit.
Yes, it does. That's worst smelling stuff I've ever. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
God, why did they do this?
Yeah, I got like the whole place. Like you got the holy cow smells amazing. Like when we say amazing, I'm terrible. It smells terrible. So we got the holy cow. You got the microbe life. Yeah, so you got the microbe life, and then from Nectar they have Triton's Trawl, which is fishbone meal. Dude, those three take the cake. And then like certain ferments are pretty like iffy, but man, those three have yeah, they take the fucking ooh boy factor.
Right. So
make sure you got a good exhaust fan in your tent.
Definitely.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Do you have a gnat issue being organic? Do you
Yeah. I was having a lot of gnat problems, and I was battling it with a product from a company that doesn't exist anymore called Culture Biologics. It was an organic company. They were mainly used alongside with the Nectar products, but they had like a natural oils to kind of combat gnats and stuff, which I was using. But then most recently I saw Jeremy talk about the WDG 3000 product, and I recently bought that, and I've been using that for about a month now, and I've seen a dramatic decrease in the gnat, like not completely 0%, like, you know, no gnats at all, but it has gone from like 95% decrease. So definitely a huge increase.
So are you familiar with the Hot Shots?
I am not.
All right. So it's a product by, I want to say Raid. And for a while there, it says you don't want to be in the same room with it for more than 4 hours, and you don't want it around food grade and this, that, and the other. So Mr. Trichomes had a grow that was done, and he hung the drying plants in the same tent with this, and the plant, it tasted so bad. Long story short, we were saying how you shouldn't use this product, right? Mr. Trichomes, for the last couple weeks, you guys know he had gnats everywhere, right? Oh, yeah. He put that hot shot in his flower room for one day, and there is nothing in his room. Like they're dead laying. There was so many. It looks like dirt on his window ledges and shit, but it's all dead gnats. That's how many was in there. So in one day, that thing killed them all. So I was just saying, maybe if you do have a problem, that could be a good way to solve it without hurting your plants. We were telling everybody not to use it. I was just wondering maybe if you used it or not.
I am not familiar with it. If it's organic, then it'd be an option. If it's not, then I probably won't consider it.
I don't think it's organic.
I did have a situation where I had thrips. It was about this time last year, and our friend Goat Genetics, actually, he advised me on some product. It was, I think, a Bayer product, and I told him, like, listen, I just want to get rid of him at this point. I don't care if it's organic or not. So he gave me the solution. And it worked, but I had to wash that round, and I am not a fan of washing. And
you pee all over the place.
What's that?
I said, what'd you do? Pee all over the place?
No, but you had to like bud wash at the end, you know, because you don't want any of that. Yeah. So I did that, and that was a whole failure in and of itself, learning experience. But you know, we move on. We got the Herbs Now dryer, so we're good.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, another person's got that.
Oh yeah, that thing's game changer.
So you also use it then?
Yeah. When Chris went off to the, I want to say it was the Build a Soil Cup, I asked if I could use his dryer as like a trial run, and he's like, sure, go for it. And I used it on my Pure Michigan.
Was that for the Pure Michigan?
Yeah, that dude, fucking amazing. And you asked Macho how that fucking Pure Michigan was. That thing was, like, I've always had a problem with drying. So to just see myself get that, perfect, not necessarily the dryness, but just like the perfect window of terps and the high, and it just not leaving. I still have a jar from November, and it's like day one. I love it,
Still moist. There's no crumble, right? Is
Yeah,
that what you're
it's
saying? It keeps not moist, but
well, I'm more concerned of like the terps. So like I've had a situation where like where is it? I got my Chicago cake right here from I forgot how long ago. This is like the last of it anyways. I just did a recent harvest with the Herbs Now dryer. And anytime I go to anybody to say, here, smell this Chicago cake, now smell this one from 3 months ago. And then they'll be like, the fuck? It's like a totally different strain, you know, because the moisture and whatever, that window of peakness is faded because my drying techniques, whatever the case may be, you know, it's fluctuating on humidity all the time during that dry cycle. So it's like, am I getting that right moment, or is it another fugazi where the fluctuations is showing me that it's dry or it's not dry? You know what I'm saying? So then I'm putting it in the jars, and then there's probably too much moisture, or maybe it's not, whatever. And then a month or so goes by, and then that peak window is gone, and you don't want to smoke it anymore. You know what I mean?
That's so funny.
So-
We were just talking about that before the show.
yeah,
we were literally just talking about the same
Yeah.
shit before the show started. We're backstage. We're like,
there's just like something I couldn't control with the dry, you know, whether it be the humidity fluctuates or, and with anything I can try to control it, you know, automate it, you know, the VPD meter on the AC Infinity, whatever the case may be, I'm still just not getting it. So the Herbs Now dryer alleviates all that fucking stress, put it right into the jar. You don't even have to burp it anymore. I don't even fucking trim anymore. It's just it's a wet trim into the dryer.
Okay.
Boom, into the fucking jars, and that shit is money. I grind it all up. It's good to go.
There we go.
You know what I mean? It saves me time, it saves me stress, and it saves me a peak window.
Show it.
I cured this, dried and cured in a week. I was trying to do it quick.
Oh, that thing is ready to smoke off the bat too, by the way. You can smoke it right off the bat. But it will get better.
This quick. But I mean, it smells, it tastes, it smokes so good. Like it is just, oh man. Hey, Bunny.
Hold on, see, Bunny.
See, Bunny.
My fingers don't work like
that.
Yeah,
it just, I don't know, man. It's an art to dry weed. It really is.
It is.
Because
it really is.
Got their own technique, and you can fuck it up so easily. And to grow all that beautiful stuff and then fuck it up at the end like that, I mean, you could get bud rot while you're drying. I mean, just all kinds of stuff. I got nugs in there so tight that like I can squeeze them as hard as I can with my fingers like this, and I can't budge them. Like I've got to be careful drying those out because I can get bud rot on inside those real easily.
Yeah.
Herbs Now
this dryer is awesome.
I mean, I might take my shit over to Huey. I talked to him. He said, "Bring it on over, man. I'll throw it in my Herbs Now dryer." So I might take it over there and try it out with that plant specifically and see how it turns out.
Yeah, I was so glad to see that Chris got it because I remember he was against it, you know, and I'm like, no, bro, you please, because I wanted it and I wanted him to test it first. I was like, you got to get it. You got to go check it out. Just talk to Scott, whoever you got to talk to, get it on the fucking board. And then he got it. And I made it happen. I brought it to fruition, Chris. No, I'm just kidding. But you played the play out perfectly that I envisioned.
That's so crazy.
He's like, I was
I was like, man, dude, this has got to be the answer. Like, because there's no way we're spending $1,600 on a canistrol. But I'm like, this has to work. Why is this guy hyping it with like the way he's hyping it? Like the sales tactic he was going about it with the, I don't know. I saw him on the 2B Blunt podcast. I saw him on whatever other podcast it was. And I'm just like, dude, I'm so interested. Please, Chris, get this on your fucking radar.
Facts. Right. I'm looking into getting one for sure. You know what I mean? I just, like I said, you know, when finances get back to normal, but man, for $250,
right. But I mean, $250 is affordable.
It's going to pay itself off. Just like Chris said with the electricity. And then if you're not even fucking around with like the electricity, like he is, you're going to save it in the time that it's going to be to dry it in your tent.
Yeah.
2 to 3 weeks. Like right now we're in the dryer season. So, you know, we'll probably be more on the 2 week side, but still 2 weeks, you're saving all that 3 to 4 days done in the jars. And you can harvest one plant, leave another one in the, you know, grow, and just let it dry. The only thing that
Facts.
sucks though, it does stink. So even with that carbon, filter, whatever, it's still a little stinky.
It is up there
Oh
just
yeah,
because
yeah, it gets strong.
people are putting can immunity in there. So I did put it back in there, you guys. You guys are more than welcome. Is what that's I love that you put it in there. I love that can immunity, but you got to put it in the way it's typed in there, boss. Just like that right there. Thank you very much. I love it, man. If we can get that word circulating, that would fucking be great. That would be awesome. And not only just the word,
So
we have to
yeah,
live
you
what
want
we
to?
preach. What we preach.
Are you able to show your plants to us tonight, or?
Did you get that file?
Yeah, we got
'Cause that
videos. Can you show those big time? The ones I sent to you on
Give me
Instagram.
one.
Did you
Yeah,
get
that
those?
way it'll show the best quality.
Maybe I sent
Otherwise,
them on
my phone,
Discord.
if I show you the garden right now, it's going to be that garbage StreamYard quality.
Choppy. Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right. So was it on StreamYard
It was
or
on. I think it was
Discord?
on Discord.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second here. Yeah.
I guess
Yeah, I
if you
sent
go
you
to
2
Discord, go
tents.
to your messages, open it. You should be able to play it from there. He's the
Yeah,
technical wizard on here. I just talk.
Yeah,
I think you sent them through
Instagram.
Instagram. So go ahead and send them through Discord, and we'll play them here in a second. Can you do that you should be able to just slide your without
Can you
drop.
open your Instagram?
No,
Talking
I
to me about
can't.
me?
Can't you open your Instagram and do it like Discord?
I can't do shit.
No, I can't. No,
Okay.
no, I can't. I wish
All
I
right,
could.
hold up.
I'm getting there, guys.
Y'all-
Hey, listen. We just paid
Y'all
for
keep
the.
occupied for a second. I'll be right back.
We got
All
you, bro.
right.
You know we can roll it. So I've been running the last 5 episodes off the free StreamYard, and now that the community is getting a little more apt to come up and show grows, I needed more space. So you guys, shout out. We got 2 people in the community right now. Shout out RJS in the doors. Kind of donated a little bit of money to the cause. You know what I mean? They helped us out. So yes, now we got a good version of StreamYard, and we're gonna keep it rolling, guys. Really appreciate that. I had to give RJS. I know he didn't want me to say it to nobody, but just appreciate it, you guys. We don't ask for nothing, but if you are willing to donate to help the cause out, you are more than welcome to get a hold of one of us, man. And we're not begging for nothing though. There he's back. So you sent him
with quickness. I'm getting the hang of this shit.
right. Here we go. Let's see here. Figure out how to share it.
Yeah, so me and Mancho were talking the other night during the hockey game. We were in Discord bullshitting, and we were telling everybody at the Goat Cup, like, we literally smoked for 5 hours straight, like nonstop. Like, I mean, it was joint after joint, like that big around, fucking going around. And man, it was a blast. It was so cool to get to hang out with everybody in the community.
Yeah, those were fun. That was a blast. That Go Cup. That one was one for the books.
I like the small events. I like the smaller ones. Like, I don't know, it was my first event. Like, it seemed like it was kind of like a smaller one, and more people knew each other. I liked those kind of ones.
Yeah, it was more of like a local thing with everybody, just the local growers, just kind of coming together and celebrating each other. But yeah, this tent right here that I got right now is my smaller tent. I actually got Chris's Paonia Glue Skies, his personal breeder cut, growing right now. Yesterday would have been 54, day 54 coming up on the end. I plan on cutting around 63 to 65. We'll see what it tells me. But yeah, she's rocking. She's dialed in.
Right,
Everything
those
is
frosty, beautiful,
frosty as
green,
hell,
man, and that deep green, beautiful.
Yeah, it's starting to fade a little bit, but my light that I have her in is not as good as my other ones. It doesn't have that far red, so it doesn't fade as well, which I kind of like. I like green weed for some reason. I feel like green weed has a better effect in the end. That's just me personally.
So
Those are
shout out
gorgeous.
AC Infinity, because we all know that they replaced those clicking fans.
Oh, I got one in there that's clicking, and then I got the other second gen. I couldn't find the receipt for this other one, and they wouldn't replace it without the receipt. I was like, fuck.
All right,
But
so
yeah,
that was one of them. We'll run another one there.
So that second tent right now, this is one of my bigger tents, and it's not that big. It's a 40-inch by 40-inch, but I got 3 different flowers in there. 2 of them are Westlow genetics, gifted to me by the great Chris.
Nice.
And that one right there is Puccino, a great Maraschino crossed with like a unicorn something. And that one's a double dose diesel. It's a sour diesel cross, or I got to look at the boxes. There's so much going on. But they're both Westlow genetics, Westlow collective, and that last one we cannot disclose. But thank you, Chris. She's a beaut.
Hell yeah.
She's a beaut.
They all look real nice. So what size pots and what?
Yeah, those are in
living soil, right?
Yeah, those are in 3.0 build a soil, 15 gallons. And I got her under an HLG 600. And yeah, she's rocking. She's on day, what's today? 24. So that would have been 23. Today's day 24. Yeah, we'll see how they turn out. Those are my first run of all 3 genetics. The Westlows are both from seed. So we'll see how those turn out. I've got clones of all of those. Yeah, very excited about them.
Awesome.
Homie said he ain't doing water, not doing water to run off this grow. And
no, we don't do that.
I think he was talking about his grow.
Oh, okay.
So he's running the Athena Pro, I think.
Gotcha.
Pro blend, but we talked about last week that if you're using synthetics, normally you want to, have like
10%,
10-15% runoff.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he's going to do a run without doing it to see if it's a big deal. I mean, the salt buildup is the only, but he does a dry back also, so I don't know if that helps.
I think you should be fine. I mean, as long as you're going to get it completely saturated, shouldn't be any issue. I mean, yeah. Right. So what? So no runoff comes off. It's basically the same as organic, where it's completely fucking wet,
Exactly. And that's, so I wanted to talk about that. Me and Corey were talking about it, before we got up. When we're growing synthetics, so I grow synthetics, and they say, at the end, you want to make sure you leach out or whatever, water out. So you're blowing all that salt out, right? But I'm looking at it as in an organic bed, there's no flushing that soil out. So there's still nutrients in there. The plant just decides when it's done, it's done. It stops taking up what it needs. That's why we senesce out, right?
Right.
So what is that? Is that a bro science thing? Do you know about, as far as making sure you leach out your synthetics? Because I've actually done it where I'm growing and in the week 8 and the plants are still green. So I'm assuming I still need to feed them because they're not fading out. But then when I check the trichomes, they're done. I'm like, oh shit, I'm cutting them down. I'm not going to go another 10 days of watering.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And take a chance of fucking foxtail, Herman out, or whatever it may be. So, but I've never noticed a difference. I don't think it was any harsher. I didn't taste anything. So we were talking about that because I'm thinking like when you're an organic grower, you don't flush anything out, and the plants senesce out when they're done. So it's not like you stop feeding them. They might not be getting all the best nutrients. Or go ahead. You go ahead.
Yeah. So it sounds like we're not feeding them, but we really are. We're amending it. So at a certain point, we're going to stop amending it, and it's not going to have so much nutrients available. But there is some, like to your point, the plant's going to grab what it wants to grab, but it's still depleting what's available if we're not going to re-amend it or whatnot. And I think to your point, when you're saying that you're in like week 8, you said, then you're still seeing green and you're still feeding it nutrients. Well, yeah, because you're still feeding it nutrients, so it's going to stay green. There's nothing for it to kind of die off of or take from. It's always got it available. And
right.
That's kind of, and I've done the synthetic route too. So if you keep going with that, or as long as you're not pushing nitrogen, you shouldn't be hurting it so much. Like you're going to take away from the terps or whatever. But yeah, you're not going to get that senescence or that fade because you're giving it more nutrients when it really wants to not be given as much. I mean, if you want to taper off, you're more than welcome, to your benefit to get that senescence.
Well, I normally do that. I normally do taper off, but I stop my feeding about week 7. You know what I mean? I stopped, but they were so green, and I wasn't looking at the trichome. So, but being so green and not senescent, I'm like, well, they must be still hungry. So, I'm still feeding them. Right. And then when I checked it, it's like, but then I learned that it had a lot to do with the temperature fluctuation.
So many variables.
Right. So
it's like you can't pinpoint every single one. Is it truly that, or was it all these things together? Yeah. But yeah, I think you sound like you got a handle on it on the synthetic and kind of how to get that fade. And you've seen the one that the Paonia, it's still dark, and we're on week 8 pretty much. So,
and that's what brought that to my attention. That's kind of what brought it to my attention, because I'm like, hold on, that's week 8. Well, that's pretty green.
Yeah, but I also, that's more so like it depends on what type of fade are you getting. Are you getting that more of a yellowish because you've depleted so much nitrogen early on? Which on my last run of I did a run of covert big body gelati, and I had a depleted nitrogen sooner, so it started that fade real soon. And it went a little yellow, but then it wasn't like a truly nitrogen deficiency. It was just a fade because it didn't have so much nitrogen, much in the buildup stage. So, it all depends.
I did figure it out though. Like I said, so throughout my grows, the first one didn't, and it was my first one it happened to. It didn't turn or color out like everybody else. I'm watching. I'm like, man, these fucking plants are beautiful. They're fading out, and mine's done, and they're not. So the next time I grew everything at like 72 degrees. Like I grew the whole grow, and I got my color, but I don't know if I've messed up the plant because I didn't grow it. You know what I mean? So I'm still learning. I'm still in that learning process. So that's why I'm here, man. I'm learning from you guys.
Hell yeah. Yeah. My issue right now is quantity. Like I'm hitting it on the quality. I just cannot get enough fucking quantity. My last, the one I just discussed, the big body gelati, and then my recent one, Chicago cake, it was such a depressing yield. The quality is amazing, but it's just like, man, that was a waste of time to put all that time and effort to get that little when this other one right here next to me is in a smaller tent. It's just one plant, and I'm probably going to eclipse that, So it's like, what? Yeah. I hope I don't come up with that same issue here with the Westlow and that mystery strain, but, it's been my problem right now is quantity. And without sacrificing organics, how do I get there?
Exactly.
Because I know synthetic, I know it can get there.
We can hit that shit with some boost and but as an organic grower, isn't there an organic boost? Like, is that your teas?
I'm sure there is. Like, yeah, like I have from my cultured line, I still have PK Blossom, which would be a PK boost. And I've been using that most recently on this last couple of feedings after realizing that my yield on the last one was just not up to par. So, just a trial and error here and there. Like I said, successes and failures, still dealing with them. But
Chris
at least
yeah, man, we're always learning about
it's gonna get purple. Chris said it's gonna get purple here in a week.
Yeah.
Especially with the bloom. Like I experimented with the bloom, my outdoor grow. I didn't start giving it that bloom boost until I think week 4. And this time I started on week 2. And dude, my shit, I got baby arms going, and I only vegged my ones out for a month. I mean, so I'm thinking I've vegged that shit out for 2 months. I should get probably twice that yield.
You would think.
Yeah, I'm still experimenting with different shit too, man. It's gonna be an ongoing process, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's funny. I just saw 420 Things Grow, right? And he did that bud trainer thing and you look at those fucking buds. I'm pretty sure they're bigger than the damn peonias that I got right now.
Shout out
they were unbelievable.
He killed it.
Yes, he did.
So,
crazy. I couldn't believe it.
you know, you see that. I mean, I know he's using Floraflex, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, damn, do I need to go less again and go with like my Sea Green? Like my brother used to do 20 or so 1 gallons, and I'm just like, man, that's crazy. I like this 30 gallon. It's just boom, less
Right.
effort, less work. It's nice. I like this 30 gallons. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go from the 15 gallons that you saw in that 110, and I'm gonna put 2 30 gallons if they fit, and just do that. We'll see what happens. But I've been every fucking round, I've been just like tweaking stuff. I got the auto pots, and that's what was in there was the auto pots, and it did not yield compared to the first round either. That was the goat cup that I did some goat genetics, and yeah, the yield was like 15 ounces off of 2 plants, which was fine. But this other one, not even close.
Not even close.
Right.
I trained, and I do a lot of training, but the first time I used the auto pots, I did like no training. Just let that fucker go right to the light, foxtail, bleaching, all that garbage, and it still yielded great. But then I did this round, you know, nice canopy, even canopy, just wasn't there. So
what are you
know.
planning on adjusting to try to get a bigger yield then? What are you going to try to do different next run?
I honestly, you know, don't know what I have done differently on this Westlow run. I feel like I haven't done it. I don't know. So it's more constricted now with 3 plants in there. So it's like I am lollipopping, but it's also like, do I really want to do a lot of lollipopping since the yield on the last time that I went so high wasn't that great? You know, do I want to do, you know, defoliation at this point? Do I just want to do it one time at 21? You know, like all these little things. But then it's like you see it every day. You're always looking at the garden, just like, oh, I don't like that leaf right there. Take that off. Oh, that one too.
Right.
Oh, fuck it. We're going. We're in. Like literally just before here, I had to water one of the plants, and I was like, fuck it, I got time.
I'll tell you what, I got to give myself some credit then, because since I grew these autos for the first time, my last grow, and everybody talked me into not touching it. Like, don't fuck with it, don't do it. So lately, even my photos, other than topping or something, you know, I'm not doing much at all to them. And these things are so fucking full. So when I flipped this tent to flower, I went the first 14 days, and I wanted to go to 21, but I got to 12, and I'm looking, I'm like, nothing can get anywhere. Nothing can see anything. So I went in on day 12 and fucking stripped all of them down. You know what I mean? But yeah,
I would have done the same thing.
Right. You know what I mean? So it's like, you can't win for losing because you got to do it. It's got to get done. And if you wait longer, especially the way we do it, I mean, you're in there for hours fucking with these plants. Like, it's time consuming. So yeah.
Right.
And then you got stuff like lollipopping and
I do think you need to wait. I do everything at once. Like, if I'm going to fucking touch this plant, I'm touching it. Every fucking piece of it and getting it over with. Because like they said, you know, you take off two, 3 leaves today, that stresses it a little bit. Then it takes a couple of days to come back. But if you wait the next day and take a couple more off, now the plant stays stressed. Take a couple more off next day, it stays stressed. You know what I mean? So if you're going to do it, fucking go in there and do it. You don't have to be a certain day. It don't have to be day 7, day 14, day 20. But if you look
everything in moderation.
If you look at your plants, normally it works out that way. Like, if you wait till fucking 14, you don't see no lower bud sites. There's so many leaves covering everything. You have to get that shit out of there. You know?
Right.
It just depends on what you're doing. Now, you know, not everybody, but a lot of people's been doing that Suaze where they're taking off every petiole leaf that has any purple stem. And then some people selectively defoliate and only take off the spots that are blocking bud sites. But I'll tell you what, when I'm done, and like you said, when we scrog them out, especially, I think we take way too much off the bottom end. You know what I mean? And we lose our yield there. Like, we get nice tops, but once you take them tops off, there's almost nothing below that. Like, mine's just legs and then bud tops, you know?
Right.
So and then I look at some people's grows and they don't touch them. They just let them grow. they'll lollipop a third of the way up, and they still got this much, plant on each stem, where when I'm done, I only got this much. So I'm losing, that much. So I got to be careful. And that I'm glad you brought that up. It's probably because
I try to keep as many leaves as I can on my plant. I like to take off the leaves, especially in flower. I will only remove leaves when they grow over top of a bud site. If they're blocking light to a bud, I'll pop one off here, there, usually in the middle to keep that middle open. But either that or for airflow outside, so leaves aren't touching each other, creating that microclimate, so I don't get any powdery mildew or anything. But man, I leave as many leaves on as I can, because those are the solar panels. Those are what is energizing those bud sites. When you got fan leaves growing out of that site right there, you remove those, that's taking away power to make that bud site bigger. So I don't agree completely with the swaze, because you're taking energy to grow those leaves back, the same leaves you just cut off. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me unless you're doing it for airflow reasons, or I don't know. I guess everybody's different.
I used to be, very lenient with defoliation, and then I forgot when specifically, but local guy, True Hydro, we had a conversation on it, and that conversation specifically just made me go at a different approach and go real heavy with the defoliation. So ever since then, I just been a little bit more heavier with it. And then Chris always saying, it's like, we're not here growing leaves. So that's always in the back of my mind.
So I wanted to put it out there that I was told, so where each bud site starts? Each bud site, there's going to be, even if you got this little purple leaf here, there's still leaves starting, right? The little leaves right off the bud sites. If you take this one off, if there's any leaves at that bud site, there's plenty there to feed that. You're not losing anything here when you're taking that off, right? So you're not wasting energy growing these big leaves back. They never come back at all. These leaves are gone. Once they're gone, they don't come back. The only thing that grows is those little leaves that are under it that are already there, the little ones. Them things grow. So I call this a swaze. Now, I did this 2 days ago, and that's in 2 days. Look how much it came back. Like, you can barely tell, But I took off any purple stemmed leaf. I took every one, as much as I could. Like, if it was, I do leave these tops. So I leave like a little solar panel to block, most of it from the top. But I take off, you see, they're all gone, all the way down that stalk. All the way down. I mean, they're all the purples are gone. And in a week, you would not know that you ever touched this plant. But it's not growing back.
Yeah, it's amazing how quick it grows back.
Right. Yeah. So people think a lot of I've been through a lot of shows, and people are, they say that it struggles because it wants to grow those leaves back. It doesn't. These leaves are done. That's why they're purple. You know what I mean? Now, the top ones are still got the green in them. I'm not going to take those off. You know what I mean? Because they're still feeding that branch specifically. You know what I mean? It's still getting something through it, or it's taken one or the other. You know what I mean? But I've done it both ways. I'm 20 plus years experience in growing, not indoors. Indoors is a little different. But I've also done that to my outdoor plants. Like, I strip them completely down. Like, those things get so massive. And there's so much going on. Half your plant don't even get finished when you're done. If you don't, it's still bright lime green color. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I went through that last year around June. I had a very larfy round because I left a lot of foliation on it, and ever since that was the turning point before the conversation that just kept with me to you have to change this. You have to do better.
I don't know if it's called a swaze, what I do, but I do feel that I do what they call a swaze. I take every one of them off. And I've always, not to every plant, because all of them don't grow the same. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if it doesn't need it, then you don't need it. You leave them on there if it's not going to bother nothing. But yeah, everything that I grow usually gets pretty fucking bushy. So I got to go in there and clean it out pretty good. Like, I got a table full of fucking leaves when I'm done, and I still look like I need to go in and get more,
Yep. Struggle is
But
real.
right, it is. The struggle is real.
Yeah, see, I did some of my plants. I did the THC bomb this year. I swazzed 2 of them because my buddy's like, "Oh, you gotta try this shit." Sent me a video and everything. Showed me pictures
Right.
of his plant. Week later, looked crazy bushy. I'm like, okay, so I did that with 2 of them compared to the other 8 that I had growing, and the buds were bigger on the ones I did not swaze. Now I did have more bud sites on the other one, but they were all popcorn nugs. They were all smaller. So I don't know. I don't
Right.
know.
There's so many
Yeah, that's the
variables.
only thing different that I did.
Like I'll go through the round, right, and try that differently, but then my light, I didn't put it all the way it needed to be, and because it got too
Yeah.
tall or
Yeah.
whatever the case may be. So now there you go. That was another factor. Or it was too hot, or it's too dry, or can't get a perfect round. That's why
Right.
you gotta.
Right?
We got years to go. That's why a lot. Excuse me. I'm sorry. A lot of these people out here, they've been growing for years, man. Years and years and years. And I love soaking up all the information they give. So, because when we're talking up here, man, I'm still, and I try to put as much as I can up. I'm reading all the chat, man, because these guys, they know their shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
King
they
B.
definitely do.
And we all learn together. So, fuck yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't,
I've learned everything from YouTube. Like I said, man, when I started growing, I was in my late teens, man. I was going by bro science. I live out in the country. I was listening to old farmers, my buddy's uncles,
right?
doing crazy shit. And then when I started growing again after 20 years, I didn't have YouTube back then. We didn't have the nutrients or feminized seeds where you could order them and shit. Like I save seeds from chronic ass shit. Like I might find I buy an ounce. Say I buy like a quarter pound of kind bud, right? I might find like 1 or 2 seeds in that shit when I'm weighing that shit out. So I would keep those seeds and then I would plant them. But it's a whole different ball game now. The sciences and everything that they've seen and that's involved with it, you can learn a lot.
Facts.
Yeah.
So with that
You
being
just
said,
gotta.
you guys make sure you put this in your chat if you want to get in on this next giveaway. Shout out Pete for being here, man. He's great company.
Appreciate you guys.
Nah, man.
Appreciate you
anytime.
having me.
Yeah. You
Anytime.
want to put the link up so people can join in if they want? Pete, you can hang out as long as you want. If you got shit to do, I
I'll probably dip
understand.
out of
Or
here
you
in a
wanna
little
hang
bit.
Right, you hang
Baby
out as
mama
long
finally
as you want
texted.
to.
Mommy
Right.
finally texted.
Yeah, she finally texted, and I know if I don't text back soon, she's gonna be like, why aren't you giving me attention? So
Oh,
It's
you're
all-
good, man.
yeah.
It was awesome talking to you, man. I can't. Hopefully, we get to see each other again soon.
yeah, you definitely need to come out for either the goat one or Charlie's having Lil Bean. He's gonna have that one grow competition at the end of the year. You should check out his Instagram if you don't know who I'm talking about. Check out my page. I'm following. I believe it's what is it? He's changed it so many times. Lil Sessions, the Charlie Bean team, Lil Bean Grow Shop. There's so many different names on his IG. I'm so sorry. But he's throwing a big grow competition this year, and I believe it's going to be rosin and flower. If you guys are interested, come out to Illinois, the Chicago area, and it's going to be a great time. A lot of growers, a lot of competition, a lot of entries, trying to make it big, kind of like the DGC and Build a Soil type. So hopefully you guys want to
Nice.
come out.
420
check it
things
out.
in the house. What's up, man?
We were just talking about you a little bit ago,
We were
man,
just
about
talking
those
about
beautiful
Crazy.
solo cups.
That is so crazy that everything that we've been talking, me and Kaiba has been talking, and everything we talked about before the show is fucking coming up. What's
Yep.
up?
I mean, hey,
I'm
the
a big
universe
time.
falls into place sometimes. If everything
Hey.
you're doing is correct in your life and everything, it all lines up, bro. Like, if you're living a decent life, not good, dude. Nobody is perfect. If you're trying your best and you're living a good life, shit will manifest.
Facts.
Yeah, man. It was kismet how we rolled up at the event at the same time. You remember?
Oh,
And
tell him the story. The first thing he ever said.
yeah,
Once
so
that
this guy was walking in front to the event. I was trailing behind him, and then he was trying to like get his name or whatever to check in or whatever. And there was, I guess, a lineup of people waiting because they hadn't let anybody in yet. So I just came up from right behind him, and I was like, I didn't even say anything. They asked him if he's a grower, and I'm like, no, he's a shower. And that's how we met. That's how we started. That's how it all
Because the
started.
first
Me and
50
Corey.
people got seeds. Yeah, the first
Yeah.
50 people that showed up got a pack of seeds if you're a grower. So she's like, are you a grower? And he comes up behind me, dude. First thing he says, nah, he's a shower. And she busts up laughing. I'm like, dude, Pete, nice to meet you, buddy.
Yeah, man.
So
That's
yeah,
how we do it.
I knew right then and there we were gonna be friends. I mean, that was good.
Yeah, you were part of the crew then, man. We were just, vibing, throwing out doinks. Fuck, man. Appreciate you
Oh, we
there,
had a blast.
We did have
I
a
know
blast.
everyone I've ever been to, man, has been awesome. So if you guys ever got a chance to get to one of these things, make sure you do it, man. It will be you'll love it, guaranteed. You'll love it.
Huey,
Well,
we gotta find some events to go to here in Ohio, man. There's just not
Yeah.
anything popping off really.
I actually was talking with my boss, the owner of the printing company, and suggesting to him that, he go to some of them, for to drum up some printing business, because he was saying
Right.
that, with some of the things that Trump is doing, that he's going to lose some business from the nonprofits that are closing down that we used to do mail services for and whatnot. So, that was an issue to him. I said, well, replace it with, go to the cannabis shows and drum me up with some business and replace it with that. And he had his ears open to it. He wasn't, bad about it. He just worried about the image for the business in cannabis. He doesn't
See, and
he's
that's
not
just it.
against
We
but
need
he
to come
doesn't
together
wanna-
and break that stigma, man. Because I mean, there's older people even out there still that buy into all that bullshit nonsense fucking, it's
All right,
it
boys.
should be
I
a
gotta
Yeah.
go.
medieval time. 'Cause it's
Pete,
just
Appreciate
so
y'all having me.
sensitive.
Y'all have a
Thank you
good
very
one.
much, young man.
I'll
You
catch
enjoyed
y'all
it.
later.
Yes, sir.
Always good to
Thank
see
you
you,
very
buddy.
much, Pete.
Take it
See
easy.
everybody. Chat.
Make sure you guys
Appreciate
hit
See
up
you
y'all.
on the flip side.
Catch
Facts.
you on the flippity flip.
Thanks, buddy, man. Enjoy.
Good
Well,
dude.
anyway,
Good
when I
dude.
came in, I popped in here to tell you there, kind buns, is that herbs now dryer, I dried the plant I harvested completely and got it in the jars tonight. And so whenever you're ready, I've been having some mechanical problems, but my car's in the shop. It should have it ready by Friday.
Oh, don't worry about that. I'll get to you, man. I'll bring
All
it
right.
over, and you can take care of it. And then when you call me and say, "Hey, man, it's dry," I'll come over and we'll smoke down. We'll try it out, smoke some, and yeah, I'll throw you
Yeah,
some
well, when
for
you smoke it, when
hooking
you
me
can do
up.
that when it first comes out of the dryer, but you don't get all the flavor. But it
Right,
tells you a
still
little bit
red.
about
Or
it.
you know what?
That's about it.
I'll just throw you a
You really
handful.
gotta wait
I'll throw
for
you a
it to
handful, and
mature
you can dry it.
to really know what you're doing. But but if you bring the bud, bring your jars.
Got you.
Bring your own jars. You
I
bring
got
your
you.
bud, bring your own jars. I mean, you ain't taking mine home with you. That's
Like I said, I don't think I'm gonna have that big of a yield just because I only did veg them for a month because I started late and they were in cocoa, so they grew pretty quick. But I mean, hell, they're almost the size of that mom Durban poison that you gave me, Huey. That's about the size of those two
That
Dr.
was a pretty
Peppers.
big one. That was bigger than what I got. This is what I
Yeah,
got
that's
here.
what I'm saying, dude. I can't
And,
believe how much I'm getting.
That was
out of
one
this.
plant, and it was again a Durban poison, but it was a different pheno.
Right.
And
Looks
I
good there,
got
buddy.
it
Hold
all
on.
dried.
I
and
love
then
that
two
Durban
jars
poison.
there. I give them plenty of room for air.
Hey, Huey, can you bring them back up? I'm sorry, buddy. Can you bring them back? Oh, there you go. There you go.
That's my other smoke. This is what I got drying here.
Oh, a little too close.
Back up just a little bit.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
Look how nice and green. I mean, that looks fucking good, buddy.
Those are
Nice
some
size
big ass
nuggets.
bugs.
Hell yeah, nice ass nuggets. Let's go.
They're solid too. They're, even dry, they're solid. They're sticky.
Terminator, you're a little far away from me, buddy. Huey lives about a half an hour.
Right. I was just getting ready to throw that up there for you.
I'd love to come over and see you, buddy, but it's a little bit of a trip. We'll have to plan that one.
Mike S., what's
Maybe take a
up?
fishing trip to. I might take a fishing trip to Minnesota. I'd like to go to Canada, but they won't let me in. They said, "Con buds, keep your ass out of our country."
Yeah,
So,
bring a
that's the closest
fishing
I'm
license. A
gonna
lot of
get.
people fish right there in that little offspring, as it were, over the bridge. There's a little goes into the river there.
Yeah. Oh man, I got a fishing license year round. What are you talking about? That's what I do.
They get a lot of them. What they call them gars. They're all real ugly. Yeah.
I catch them out in Little Miami out all the time.
Yeah, that's what it is. Little Miami. That's what. Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
part of that.
I know. I catch them down in Newtown all the time. Over by Bass Islands where I go.
Okay, this is way below that. This is down by Altamire Park.
Okay, down by the river, down by the Ohio, down by the Ohio people. Yeah, I live right on the Ohio River, and that is one of my favorite places to fish.
Some channel cat. There's some big fucking channel down there, boy. Love fishing.
Shit, there's some big blue cats in there.
I used to go to Lincoln.
Blue. I'm sorry.
Of course, I'm originally from Kenton County. I'm a Southerner.
You're a Kentuckian.
Moved in with you Yankees.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we're not Yankees.
I know Kenton County all too well.
So how you doing there, Huey? How's your week going, buddy?
Well, my Tahoe broke down, and I've been riding Ubers and stuff like that, so I had to draw some money out of my 401k, and now I'm getting it fixed. But I'm paying about as much for the mechanical work that I paid for the truck when I bought it.
Right.
But them coil packs are $80 a piece, and there's 8 of them. So 1,100 ain't too bad for a total tune-up with an oil change, and that's synthetic oil too.
Right?
So,
yeah, for sure, definitely.
So that's what happened. It ran me through that big deep snow when I got to use the 4-wheel drive, but right after that it died, and the spark plugs and wires or something just gave out.
So I didn't do that, Taz. I didn't do that. That was Mr. Kai Buds. He brought you up like that, buddy.
I snuck your ass on there I pulled a Ganix on your ass. How you like that shit?
Right?
Get you while you ain't ready, motherfucker.
Hey, shout out everybody that's still in here. Taz, real quick before we get to you, buddy, I'm gonna go ahead and run this giveaway. If you guys haven't done it.
Hi, friends. Hi, chat.
Welcome, Tazarello, Garden of Weeds, to the panel. We're gonna please, if you haven't entered already, put this can immunity in. We're gonna do 2 packs of beans this time. You are gonna get 1 pack of Rock Solo beans, please. Solo Grows on Instagram. Or you can also hit us up here if you don't have Instagram. If you're the winner, we'll get them for you. And we are also doing a calf snake oil.
Nice.
6 feminized testers. Calves always sends us testers. Hippie grape. I can't wait to fucking grow this, you guys. I cannot wait.
Oh, man.
Mr. Tazarello, congratulations on your Rock Solo win. Good shit. And so KJ won last week, and I don't have the correct information. Oh, he's not hearing me yet. There you go. KJ won last week, and I didn't know what the peanut butter breath lineage was. Can you please fill them in?
The peanut butter breast
Trend.
and crossed with the trend. So that's that comes from a guy on X. His name is Eric Canna Vet. So what he does is he gives away genetics to American veterans. So if you fought in the war, he believes that you should get your medication for free. So he's got programs where you get free genetics, free online courses, free tents and lights. I mean, he's just got a group of people that just do all kinds of amazing things, and it's pretty cool. So I won a raffle giveaway, and I won 180 seeds. So I told him, I was like, I want to raise awareness, so I'm going to use some of this to go ahead and give away to the community and raise awareness for his cause. I think it's really, really cool. So that's Eric Canna Vet on X.
Eric Canna Vet. Shout out. Hey, appreciate it. Both of you.
Awesome.
Both of you for sure. And
Very kind of you.
You know, Big Time likes to give shit away, man. So Tazzarello also gifted us some Neville's Haze crossed with Trend. Let them know what that is, because the winner is also going to get a fucking packet of them. Let's go.
It's a hybrid. It's definitely a hybrid sativa. It's not a real stretchy plant, and the buds don't really get like super colored out, but they get nice colas, but they're not like small popcorn buds. I don't really know how to explain it. I think so the strawberry runts that I have and the Northern Lights that I just had is kind of similar to the Trend. From the pictures and stuff like that. I have yet had the opportunity to grow them out yet. So I'm gonna try and get I'm gonna try and get some of them out into my garden this year.
Well, I will definitely do the same. Everything that you sent me, I'm definitely gonna start, here in my next grow, along with Cabs and homie grows Organics. Bless me with some stuff, that Chem Dog. So that's my next grow, just so you guys know. But you guys are going to get, are these regs or fems?
Regulars, I believe. Yep.
These are regular, so you are
regular photo periods, yeah.
You are getting 10 regular photos of Neville's Haze crossed with Trend.
And that one just sounds familiar. Neville Haze? I've never heard of that one either.
I grew the Neville Haze once. I can't, but I didn't get to finish it because of my mite problem I had. That was one of the plants that I had to throw away.
Oh, I got you. Well, now you get a cross of it.
Fact. So good looking out. Hey, Germ. Taz is always willing to wait. Let's see what you got. Look at this.
I didn't want to interrupt you guys. I just wanted to reshut my tents before. You know how it is. So I just was going to give a quick. I didn't want to interrupt.
You're good, buddy.
You're good.
I love
those. Look beautiful.
Hey, Tyler, show us your tent, bro.
So these are copycat genetics banana puddings. Bizzle 420 hooked me up with these. Shout out to Biz.
Shout out Bizzle.
These are Outlaw Seeds, these three. GCN Garden Cultivation Network. Mr. Ganks and C Bunny, thank you. Shout out to them.
Facts, always.
This is a vanilla frosting. My buddy hooked me up with a clone. My first clone. I was sketched out about taking a clone.
That looks nice.
Right.
And that's Gelato OG Auto that Bizzle hooked me up with too. That's Seedsman, I want to say. I can't remember.
That's definitely got that dark green.
I believe Seedsman. It's an auto.
Bushy.
Yeah.
That's an auto.
Yep. I did nothing to her.
Bro, you're about to. That's a monster. You're about to get a nice. Yeah. Let's go.
I did nothing to this one. She just been
beautiful.
Feeding, just doing her thing.
Very fucking nice.
Yeah, I had some troubles with these four, though.
Bro.
What happened there?
So I had some trouble with these four. I had my controller set to all on light. So when my light went off, my humidifier, my heater, everything went off.
Oh no.
And I didn't realize that for like, it was like 6 days. I want to say 5-6 days.
Oh shit.
So these 4 were bumming.
Looks
But
like
they
got
Getting
bounced
cold at
back
night?
pretty good. I can't tell right now. I'm about to do another stripping, and then I got to get them raised up and then scrogged out. But I really want to just wait for that auto.
right.
But I'm not going to have time to.
Yeah.
And that's
so
not
hard
so
to get
that's
'em.
your flower pet, right? Yeah, you're gonna flower everything.
She surprised. This is crazy. That surprised me because she was planted at the same time as these.
That thing
What
is
the
nice.
fuck is that?
That is
Yeah.
a monster, bro. You
What
got to
the
get
hell?
to it.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Right.
I thought I timed it pretty. I did not.
Oh, you can't time
I mean,
it,
you're doing
Otto.
something
You know
right,
the drill.
obviously.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
Taz, that or
So-
Germ, that looks good. I want to say
Yeah.
Tyler all the time.
Tyler, you can call me Tyler. I'm Tyler to you guys. Fucking most of the people in the community know me.
Appreciate that.
You
buddy,
know?
man. That looks good,
Hey,
buddy.
I like calling people by their first names. Like, you know, it's more like, yeah, you guys are my friends. Like, I call you by
Yeah,
your
you,
first name.
you guys already know me. Freaking, I'm not trying to hide nothing. I'm still
my
me.
dude,
I just
my
gave myself a nickname.
right? In Denzel's voice, my dude.
My dude. So
Those
yeah,
look
that's
good
what,
though, man. Fucking
that's what I
beautiful.
got going on.
As
Nice, buddy.
always. I mean, he killed his
You turn
first
that
bro.
5x5
too,
into
so
something beautiful.
right? Yeah.
5x5 killer, you are.
Hey, you're my
So these
5x5 brother. Shit.
These are the 5x5 brothers, you guys. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No, this is awesome. I
I'm
love
here
doing
dying
this.
on these dabs, so I had my mic muted.
All good. Hey, Huey, we're
Huey,
about
were
to
you
jump-
talking shit the whole time and muted me? Muted you?
Probably.
Right?
Yep. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna bring Taz up and let him bless us with this garden
Hell
he's got.
I was just sitting here looking around, just kind of looking in my garden, and I noticed my fan. Here, let's see if it'll do it again. And when it goes this way, it stops. Oh no, yeah, it just stops. The whole blade and everything was stopping.
I
All of
just
was
saw it
stopping.
stop. I just saw it stop.
That's
Yeah.
Oh, what? It's shorting out.
Yes, sir.
Your
Maybe-
wire.
It's
Your
not just in
wiring's-
the video.
It's
Man,
video
that's
slowing
crazy.
down.
Yeah,
It's
it's
supposed
the
to just
mechanism
keep
that
swinging.
rocks it back and forth.
So I'm definitely gonna have to
It's got a-
get it
it's
clean
got
or get a
bad
new one.
or something
Yeah.
that's sticking at one point instead of
Yeah.
turning on around.
Yeah, I just now. So I had an extension cord, okay, but it was a really thin extension cord, and I would come over here and I would grab this and this would be warm. I'm like, man, that's really warm.
That's not
Like, I
good.
don't understand why. So I went and got a
That's not good.
thicker
You don't want
cord.
it warm.
Yeah,
Yes,
I went and got
sir.
a 16 gauge.
16 gauge. Yeah.
This
A bigger gauge.
or no, a 14 gauge. A 16 is what I had. So this is a 12 and
I
this
thought
is
it
a
was a
14. And a 16 was too small, but I wouldn't recommend doing that. I had an electrician do this, certified.
Right.
Right.
I'm glad you said
Fucking
that,
fucking
guys.
house electric.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
glad
That
you
reminded me of it. 'Cause-
Gauge is backwards.
Right.
Yeah.
So listen,
It's bigger than 14.
the further you
Yeah.
are away, the further you are away from your electrical box, the more current your product pulls, right? So if you're running a light that's pulling a lot of current, you have to use at least a 14 gauge. Please don't use them small ones because them fucking things will melt and burn your
Right.
whole house down.
So
You know
I
what I
had what I
don't
was
even like to
using was
use
my
extension cords with light.
what I was using was my
If at all
construction.
possible.
My extension cord I used on my construction sites. That's what I was using. So I figured it was good, but no, it was just
Nope.
too small. It was
Sometimes it's too
so
long.
I had to go
There's-
bigger.
There's a mathematical equation for a voltage drop. I over R times voltage over amps. And
Okay.
and if it's more than 10%, it's too much.
I see.
That's
Yeah.
okay. I wire stuff all the time, so that's I work for a printing company and I do maintenance on printing presses. So I mess with high voltages and circuits with relays in them and all kinds of stuff. But I really just got a background in heating and air conditioning and ventilation, and I went to an electronics class in that. So
Huey, let me find out you're hooking the aliens up with power.
Right.
I see hippie great.
So yeah, we got this is a blueberry.
Oh,
a
that's
Cavs
blueberry. Look how nice that looks.
This, let me see here. I got, oh yeah, right here is a hippie grape. This is the broken root hippie grape, and she was this big.
Really?
Yeah. Now she's that big. Yeah, she's came up like twice as much as a week. It should be this big. This is a Cavs blueberry. I love this one. This one has nice structure to it.
The hell? Yeah.
It's getting ready to show sex. It's like week 5 or 4 or so. So still got about a week or so. And but I love it. It looks so cool.
Well, isn't all calf stuff is feminized, right?
I think I thought he said the blueberry was regular and the hippie grape was feminized.
Gotcha. Okay, I don't have a
think so.
blueberry, so I don't know. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then
Shout out calves.
And then I got Genetics 101. I got this Lemon Days autoflower.
Nice.
This autoflower here, if you can see how big it is, it's a Tropicana hammer. I took and transplanted this one. I don't know, it just doesn't look as big. I don't know, this one here, it's like super long, really long, like as long as my hand. And this one here, it's like a baby, not even as much as my palm.
Same strain?
Same strain, yeah. Tropicana hammer from Genetics 101. It's just that's
two phenos.
Yeah, it's just two different phenos. I thought that was kind of crazy. This one likes to just fly away. Yeah, I got yeah, they definitely look. So this, I kind of do the straw or the what you call it, soise or whatever.
Right.
I guess where you take all these big, but I only do it really in the center. I kind of leave the outer ones on there, but all them big ones. And I just did it probably, Saturday, I think it was. And now it's already full again. You was able to see the back straight through. And now 3 days later and you can't even really tell. Other than like from here up, you can tell. And I also did leave the big, I left just my crown is what I call it. Left the crown and then kind of, I guess, suave it. I just call it a defoliation.
Right.
Right.
And then so then we got the ladies of the hour here.
Let's go. Hey, was you around when Pete shouted you out?
Yes, that put a big smile on my face. I want to say I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man, that's a compliment right there.
Game recognized game, bro. Game recognized game.
Yeah, it's fun doing this, and I love it. It's definitely a jungle in here. So
right.
So to your point of
what kind of lights you pushing?
650 watt bar style Vivosun, yeah.
Very nice.
We're running in a 3x3 grassroots raised bed with the take and bake Clackamas Coots living soil recipe from Build a Soil. I have, let's see, 5 harvests out of this bed right now. I didn't even re-amend or anything when I put these in here. I just tore the plant out, planted these 2 in here, and I'm running some more. I also use Stash Blend. So I water in Stash Blend and I water in Rootwise products. The Biophos and the Microbes Complete is what I like to use. And it seems to really work. I like the Stash Blend because it gives me like all kinds of beneficial bacteria, silica, just all kinds of stuff. And I got a free bottle of cloning gel with it, which was really cool.
Well, what I do with the Stash Blend is I put it in with the diatomaceous earth in the water that I top feed.
Yep.
and that's kind of my recipe. I give them I got this plastic scoop, and I put the big end I use on the diatomaceous earth, and the little end I use on the stash blend, and I just put it in a little one of those things like a painter uses. It looks like a measuring cup.
Look
Right.
how cute. Look how cute that
Put it in there, stir it up, put it in there. It's getting humic acid, silica, calcium, magnesium, iron. It's getting all that just from that. So
right.
You see that branch?
Uh,
I don't know. I just now saw it. Just now. Live on television.
Get you some super glue.
It's
Take those away from you.
it's right here. Oh. So it's this part of the plant right here.
and you can't even
Get you
tell.
some super glue. That's what.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to super glue that up. Oopsies.
So that happens just because of the pressure that branch growing. That's why I've done
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
So these two plants was up probably up here, and we're talking
Right.
a good 2 foot. I scrogged them down and scrogged them all the way out. And what I was gonna say to your point of your low yield,
Yeah.
and this is just a personal opinion. The reason why I go 100%, and I actually I like to have it to where they're about 4 inches off the scrog, right? And that'll give me about 18 inches of canopy right here, right?
Yes.
Because I took everything off from here down. So if I start flipping the flower now, I'm only going to have this and stretch, and that's all.
Right.
Yes.
And then so that's all your yield's going to be. So if I allow these to kind of grow up a little bit, and I put me a second trellis net on it, because this is the scrog net, and if I put a trellis net here and let these grow up and have about 18 inches to 24 inches of canopy, it seems like for me about 12 inches of canopy gets me a pound of weed. Because this grow here, the Northern Lights that I just harvested, it had 12 inches, and I got 20 ounces out of the one plant. And I had a skunk number 1 in here, but it had 18 inches of canopy, and I got 30 ounces and 8 grams, which is a pound and 3/4,
Right.
almost 2 pounds. So it's that extra 6 inches of canopy actually gave me quite a bit more yield in the long run. And I think the reason why is because I had let it grow up, you know what I mean, before, instead of just like tucking this down and then flipping the flower and then like a week, 2 weeks still flipping and then let it come up.
Right.
You just let that come up.
Yeah, so we talked about that. Remember, I'm going to drop you out of solo. Remember, I said I was flipping. Welcome, J-Rats, to this biatch.
J-Rat.
Yeah.
What is up?
Buddy, I ain't your buddy,
You know I
guy.
So I gotta say, my main Instagram account got taken down.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Damn it.
So, J-Rat, what are we going to do about this Instagram situation? Are you going to go back and try to build your shit back up, man? Or are you going to start posting?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did start a new account.
got
So,
back up. I'm already following. Hell yeah.
yeah. So JRats at JRats420. That's
Okay.
where you can find me now. And that,
Guys-
I'm getting sick and tired of people, taking down people's accounts and that. This is just getting out of hand.
It's
I'm
getting
laughing
crazy.
at you.
It is.
I am not laughing at
Hey,
you.
make sure you drop that link in the chat, J-Rats. For everybody.
Steve,
Yeah,
honey,
I will.
all you guys. Hey, anybody, if you guys have an Instagram, please drop it in the chat so everybody knows where to go find you, man. That's why I gave these wrenches out. Folks, I talked all that shit, man, and I didn't go. But Rats, I'm really sorry about that, man. And the bad thing is you can do it again, and they can do it again, man. It's fucking crazy.
Oh, I know. It's crazy.
Look
It's
at
crazy
Panera.
that we continue. Oh yeah, it's crazy that we continue to have to deal with this. It's awful. No one wants to lose their account, and when they lose their account, and that it's like you got to go find these people. You can't. No one's recommended because it's like nobody. You just have to look them up. You can't just simply type in like a few words and they'll pop up in that, because Instagram has this thing where you can't, people that don't follow you can't see you.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
it's getting to the point where it's just getting out of hand. Honestly, people just need to, let's be adults. We are trying to,
Right. We ain't
share
doing nothing
positivity
wrong,
and all
dude.
that.
Yeah, we're not in here. We're not on here selling shit. We're not on here, selling drugs like and shit. Like, dude, we're out here showing plants. We're growing plants. We're connecting with people. Dude, we ain't doing nothing wrong. Leave us the fuck alone already.
Exactly.
J-Rap,
Exactly.
what are you saying? We need to be a can immunity over here, right?
Well, we do need to be a can immunity. Like,
I think it's time
Fucking
to get
go.
rolling now.
it's very
Nice way to
frustrating
roll
when
into that, Buckner.
someone has to work through has to work through and get all your followers back, but that's the good thing about the community, is that everyone's united and we can grow people's accounts that have gotten taken down. We can grow them back in that. But it does take time during that process to get everyone back to where they were.
Facts.
Right.
Facts, bro. Hey, listen, Rats, I really appreciate you stopping in, bro.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. And I just, it blows my mind. I am a big supporter of the community, and to have a target on my back now, it's kind of, like, all right, now I got to be on the lookout,
Right.
because, clearly someone's not liking what I'm doing.
Right.
So,
It
But you
sucks,
know what?
buddy.
We're here for you, man. And that's why we give everybody this platform. So people like you can come on and say, hey, this happened today. At least you got a head start. You can get some of those followers back. And guys, and Jarrett, if you're looking to find the people you were following, I know we follow a lot of the same people. Jump on my page, man. We're already following each other. And just
yep.
scroll down through my friends, man. You'll find a bunch of people there. The thing that sucks is when you first open an account, they only let you follow so many people per day, or make so
Yeah, I
many
did.
posts per day, or like so
Yeah.
many. It's
Um,
ridiculous until you get so
yeah.
many followers and shit.
Even
Yeah,
Ganix had that
it's
problem.
bad.
Ganix had that problem when
Yeah,
he lost
I
his
had that
account. He could
problem
only
too.
follow a certain amount, and even still, he's still struggling to follow people, because, like, we had, I'm not saying for Mr. Ganix and that, but like for myself, I had at least like 3,000 followers, like following 3,000 people on that. But I only had like 600 following me. But me following that 3,000 and the people on that is
They
my
want
connection to everyone in the community. I
that.
am,
Right.
that is my connection in that. And when someone does that, you just lose all my connections, and now I got to go find everyone again. It's
Yeah,
very
and it's
petty
hard for
that
people to
someone would
find
do it.
you.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
Right.
it's not just
Or hope.
you finding
Yeah.
other people. They've got to be able to find you again. And, some of those people you're probably never going to see again. It sucks.
nope.
Yeah, they'll
Probably
just wonder
not.
why you're not on their recommended no more, or why you're not tagging them in posts no more, and they won't realize why you just disappeared.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
and that was the thing, with me doing my videos to promote GCN live on Wednesdays and Fridays, and that people were liking that. That's how people got connected to know that GCN was live, and that. And
facts.
now that someone has done that, now people can't know that. So I mean,
I
like,
appreciate you, Jarrett.
it's very petty. It's
Fucking
very
every day
petty.
you're sending me stuff, brother. I appreciate you. You sent me something today.
Hey, listen, everybody in here,
Not a giveaway.
if they have an Instagram, yeah, we are always in somebody's fucking box, man. Or saying,
Oh yeah.
liking shit or anything. That's what we do, man. So it's so crazy. Like I was talking about earlier, Rats. I'd hate to think that somebody in our community is actually out here doing that. So I'm kind of hoping it's Instagram, and then we can all jump on Instagram and try to fix that. You know what I mean? If we know the problem, we can try something like that. But until we figure out what the fuck's really going on, we're clueless. And you got to worry about it.
And I think
for growers by growers somehow, some way. I'm not good with technology, so that's not my department. I'm an idea man. So if
well,
there's
and you
anybody
want to know
out
what?
there who is good at creating like platforms or web pages and shit, man, give it a try. And I think you'd be surprised how many people would jump on there if they're not concerned about, hey, I make this much progress and it gets deleted. Because as far as IG goes, I stay in that community. Like I watch some fishing shit here and there, but dude, I could care less about anything else in IG except for the growing community. So why not find a platform where it's just growers and we don't have to worry about that shit being censored?
Oh, for
Hopefully
sure.
somebody
And
out there will do that for us.
and you want to know what? Unfortunate to say, when it's a reoccurring problem in that, you kind of have that you kind of have that thought in the back of your head. It's not IG.
Right,
You got
right.
you
That's
got
why I
that
said
thought in the back of your head. It's a reoccurrence that everyone people keep losing these accounts and that. Like
exactly.
it can be IG, but I have that hunch and that there's people being petty in the community and that I'm not centering out anybody or calling out anybody, but that's just my opinion and that
Well, and like I said earlier, it's also calling attention to people, like somebody who would have been overlooked, like probably you. If somebody gets mad at you and reports you, then it puts IG on you, and it gives them a reason to look at your shit and say, "Oh yeah, he's going against our guidelines. We're gonna just go ahead and get rid of him," without asking
for
questions. Like we
sure.
don't get a say so in it. So
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it is got to do with some petty shit, and then it's also got to do with there still being the stigma of weed being bad out there. It's still being illegal in some states, and like I said, it should be
Yeah.
federally legal everywhere. And then we won't have a problem with this anymore because they're not going to be able to shut it down.
Yeah,
That's
well,
better than shit.
and then it drives people
Yeah, well,
away.
you're
It
always
drives
going to
people
have
away.
that. You're always going to have a certain amount of negative kickback from this.
No
So.
matter what. No matter what. It doesn't matter what it is. You know what I mean? No
Oh.
matter what you're doing, if you're an auto mechanic, you're still gonna have people saying that you're a shitty auto mechanic. Or you know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
Someone's
don't
getting at you. You're doing something
If you're a
right.
landlord, you're going to be a slumlord at some
You're a
point.
slumlord. Yeah.
You're
Right,
getting
So
big. You're doing
it's
something right.
definitely. I like this. Bongs up, everybody. Let's fucking smoke a little bit. I'm getting ready to do this next giveaway. It's almost 9 o'clock. You guys fucking stayed in here strong, but don't forget, I got one more. I don't know. We might be on another 20 minutes, another half hour, another hour, but this next one's going to be pretty good. So if you're going to stick around, stick around. We'll get this last one out. But
Yeah, we need to see. You want to go ahead and run it, and then we'll look at Huey's plans.
Straws.
Oh, I was wondering. I didn't know Huey had any plants. So,
Yeah.
real
Yeah,
quick,
well, the lights had come on.
Look at that.
Talking.
Hold on.
I'm gonna.
Gotcha,
Yeah,
Huey. Let's do Huey first.
No, you're good. You're good. Go for it.
Yeah, that's straws. That's one of Rasufa's plants that he gave me from Mountain Cultivators. That's one that I topped right there. Okay, I got another one right there. Did the same kind of thing too, only he was a little slanky and he lays down, but his stalk got big and he grew up.
What do that leaf there?
So she's also two topped. And then in here,
Huey, what did you say? Did you say what that white was? Is that a variegated? Is that what that's called? Is that why that white's on there?
the white is where I spilled diatomaceous earth on it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. I'm like, what the hell?
I feed it. That's a part of what I feed when I top feed them. So if
look at
they
that
get
one.
wet a little bit, they get that powder on them.
Yeah, show the love.
Look at the
That's
stalk
pretty.
of that. How long is that fucking stalk at the bottom?
Pretty long. Look at all that bark.
Yeah, look
That's
at
a
that.
tree. That's a tree.
Damn.
That's
like
a skunk.
That's the skunk. Ooh, buddy.
Yep.
Very nice. Very nice.
This is a clone of her. They're real finicky eating. It took me a while to figure out how to feed them.
Okay.
And then this right here is another one of the straws. See the little slanky, little curly. But this one I didn't top. This one I just flipped the flower right after 2 weeks of veg.
Oh no shit! So you're in flower in that tent. Oh yeah. The other one's fucking budding. Duh.
Yeah. So this one I flipped after 2 weeks. Those I topped, and I'll up pot them as well. This one I didn't up pot. I just kept it in the original pot and went right for it.
Okay.
So I'm going to look at the difference there on that.
Right. No, those look good. They're healthy. Praying to the gods.
Yeah, they're happy
looking
right
great.
now. The VPD in here is like 1.1.
Nice. That's right where you want to be. Yeah. No shit.
Yeah, 44% humidity in there with
Okay.
60.
I was gonna say it got to be 60s in there, huh?
66, 43% humidity, 66 degrees, and a 1.25 VPD.
Well, you got that
That's
dialed
where you
in
need to be.
for the temperature and the humidity that you got. Yeah, 1.2.
Right.
That's a little high, but that's because you had it open.
Yeah, exactly. It went back down. The temperature's changing too.
Yep.
The light on there. I got a plant to send back home. I've already watered these. They don't need any more water or food. What they were sprayed with some copper spray, just as a PMI, and that's probably what you're seeing there with that white. As a matter of fact,
Yeah.
that's copper spray that I sprayed on there just now.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. You know, I can't let it. I see shit. My eyes are still good. I can still see stuff. So I tried not. I was just asking because there is some plants that grow half white and half green. That shit is so amazing to me. Like,
yeah, I got somebody that wants to grow in the midst of their tomato plants and lives in one of those communities where they got all kinds of rules,
yeah.
and he wants to try to get away with growing out in his outside there. And I told him I was to get you a freak show.
Right. Hey, we will have some of those. We will have some freak shows here soon, guys. So stick around for that too.
Yeah, that's why I'm wanting some freak shows really bad because to give to him to let him get in trouble with.
I told my mom I was gonna plant some out in front of her house, and without even telling her about it, she'd go out there and be like, "This plant's pretty, but man, does it stink!"
And shout out Rock Solo.
Yeah,
He just
pretty fun, but it stinks.
Nice. Rock Solo told me that hopefully here in a month or so he will have some more genetics that he's willing to gift out. So shout out Rock Solo again. We're getting ready to run this, you guys.
Always looking out for the community. Cass,
Rock is
Cass, you guys.
We try, buddy. It's
All right, good luck, everybody.
All about you
Shout out
guys.
to everybody.
Facts. Good luck, you guys. 34 entries in here. That's what we like to see. I like that number. That's how old I am.
Good luck, everybody. And congratulations, Kat, on your win.
You're number one.
Jason Grayson.
Let's go.
Let's
Congratulations.
Hey, next week I'm gonna have a soundboard.
Jason.
Grayson. Congratulations.
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 Again, you get your choice of the genetics that Rock Solo has. Make sure you hit him up on his IG, Solo Grows. He's in the chat right now, so you can hit him up. You also won 6 feminized tester hippie grapes from Mr. Cav Snake Oil.
Nice.
Shout out Cav Snake Oil. And then Mr. Tazzarello, Garden of Weeds. Shout out. You're also getting the Neville's Haze crossed with the Trent. And Taz, tell them where they need to go to kind of help out, maybe sub up.
Go to X, go to Eric Canna Vet, and he is He just gives back to the veterans of America, and he believes their medication should be free, and I think it's a pretty good cause. So yeah,
That's awesome.
So he's over on X.
Congratulations, Jason. Appreciate it. You can hit us up. I'll put my email across the bottom, or you can hit us up in our IG, Kind Buds or myself. You can even hit up Tazarello Garden. You can hit any of us up out here. We'll get a hold of each other. Believe it. Hit any of us up on the screen right now, and we got it.
Here you go, Jason. I'm going to go ahead and put my IG up. Just send me a message, man, and we'll get you squared away if you have any problem.
Everybody's got to go to J-Rats. If they want anything from Chronic Chatter, you got to go sign up to J-Rats Instagram. No, you don't have to.
Please do. Please
go resub up if it was already, and if it was not, do it anyway. Let's fucking grow, man. That's all it is.
Appreciate it, big time.
Ain't never a problem, Rats. You'll see. We gonna take care of each other, man. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
As far as I know,
stronger.
I'm loving it, man, because I'm seeing a lot more coming together and a lot more get along in the community. It brings joy to my heart to see that shit, because that's what we should be doing. That's what we're in this for.
Yeah,
we're making medicine, and this is therapy for some of us. We shouldn't have problems in here, you know. It shouldn't cause us any distress. None of this should cause us any distress, except for when we have issues with our plants.
Right. Yep. So about Instagram. So like last November, I was sick of seeing political stuff on my feed. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna go follow the canna community. So I went into and I started looking. I'm like, well, this is going to take too long for me to just look at somebody's profile, see if they're a canna. So what I did is I went into Mr. Organics and Sea Bunny's Instagram, and I followed everybody that they follow. So I went from like 400 or 500 followers to like 4,000. So yeah, a lot of them is from Mr. Organics. So who he was following, because I figured if he's been on Instagram for so long and he's been like literally looking at the grows, they got to be legit people. So yeah, so I followed a bunch. So if you need to, go follow the people that I followed, and you might get a bunch of your community back. I
got some followers by when I do my legal aliens tent Tuesday. The music that I put in the background was from a band that sang in German. Okay. And all of a sudden I started getting German followers, German speaking followers that aren't even on our time zone right now.
Right.
See what's funny? What's funny is that
I've got 7 or 8 right now. Yeah, that speak German.
What's funny is I feel Mr. Ganix is fucking feeling about people taking down Instagram accounts and that like he's probably on his 6th or 7th one now, and like he's getting pretty freaking tired of people taking down his account and that. Like I don't. I feel his pain. Like it got to the point where he didn't. He thought about not doing it anymore. And that and it was the community that brought him back. It was just like do it. We're here for you. We're going to get you back. And that. So I feel his pain. It sucks. And for him to lose like 6 or 7 now.
Right.
Yeah.
That's count right here.
So. Hey, Ganix, hopefully you're building that account up. But, I mean, how many accounts do you have to lose before you give up? And I'm not trying to tell everybody stop, going to Instagram. I'm just saying, I think the YouTube community is a better place to be as far as that goes, because we're not shutting us down. Like, I believe we have a lot of people giving us a thumbs down right now. You know what I mean? But it's not blocking us. It's not stopping us. It's the community that's coming together. So if you guys do stop, make sure you tell everybody over there to follow you over here. You know what I mean? It's as much as you can. As much as you can.
Yeah,
right
the
there.
way I look at it is, though, I mean, I thought about it. I'm like, if my shit gets taken off, I'm just gonna say, fuck it, I ain't doing it no more. I'm not doing. But you know what? I'm not going to give them the fucking satisfaction. I'm going to keep making account after account after account. You got to leave my ass every time, asshole.
I got to fix that. This is a different guy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, that is
I got to put
guy.
a dash here or something. I don't know. It keeps switching on him.
Dash underscore. Yeah.
Underscore. He's got a dot now. He has a dog
14 after Ganix.
Fucking Instagram. Yeah, then you got to change up all your shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You gotta, that's crazy. So sorry to hear it. That I ain't lost it yet, but I promise you guys, if I do lose it, I'm not coming back, man. I'm not coming back. I mean, so the only reason I do it, honestly, you guys been there longer. So what I'm doing right now, most of my followers are from my tattoos. And I don't even post tattoos on it anymore. It's just all cannabis. So I don't even know if I lost my. Well, I'm sure most of my tattoo clients are cannabis related. I can almost guarantee most of them are.
It's a slight crossover.
Well,
yeah.
you know, kind of goes hand in hand a little bit.
Right? It's like music, right? So I'm just saying, I'm not boycotting them. I love the platform. I love all that. But I'm like, how many times? 7 fucking times? Like, come on. Come on, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy for an Instagram user to lose their account 7 times.
And not have it carved in wood there. You could just spray paint chalkboard there and then chalk it in.
Just chalk it in.
You know?
Hey, Big Tom, you want to put up that word again? And
yes, sir.
And for the third drawing, and everybody get in there. It'll be in just a little bit if you hang around for a while. And
real quick though, you guys
still got to see Big Tom's plants and see what he's growing for the community right now.
We want to see the no joke, man. I gotta flip it to flower. It's ready to go. It's ready to go.
Oh,
but
yeah.
anyway, you guys know we gotta, we're gonna try to put a nice little giveaway together for our 500 subscribers. Shout out Chronic Chatter. We're at 455. It might be a little more now, depending on the night. But B&K store over here, I get all my blunts at. If I'm not using Day Savers, threw in this for one of the giveaway, or for this is gonna be a part of the giveaway. Check that fucking thing out. Ain't that badass? Gas mask.
I love that thing.
Oh,
that's sweet.
I'm entering.
That's good.
Right. So that's going to be one of the little gifts in the giveaway. And we're going to do a few, but that's probably going to be in the first, the number 1 giveaway. So, yeah, just wanted to show you that real quick. I'm going to get this set up. You guys, anybody want to show it? Rat, you ain't growing nothing yet? Or are you waiting on me? He's still waiting on you guys.
He's waiting on Ganix to hold his fucking hand is what he's doing.
Hold my hand, eh?
No, he's waiting for the outdoors. He's waiting for the outdoors. Yeah. It's cool. Got a time left to go.
Right? Yeah. All love. Throw a heart in that chat for C Bunny, you guys.
Throwing a heart for C Bunny.
All the shit she throws out for us. Let's go.
Who you showing love to? C Bunny.
She loving everybody. C Bunny, you know that.
C Bunny is awesome. He is such a wonderful person. So sweet. But don't dare get on her bad side. I'm telling you right now, that woman, like, I'd rather piss Ganix off than piss C Bunny off. So just a warning to all y'all. Y'all ever want to have problems with GCN?
Tell you what.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Mess with Mama's
I love you, C Bunny. You're awesome.
If you fuck with C Bunny,
I can tell.
Give her a heart in that chat, please. If you fuck with C Bunny, show her the love, please. Thank you very much. Hey, I'm gonna get this set up. You guys go ahead and keep them occupied real quick.
You want me to show my plants? Because this might be the last time I show them. Maybe one more time.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Silly questions. Silly questions.
Show your buddy. Right.
Buddy, let me get this open here.
Definitely want to say hit that like button. And sharing is caring. Share the video.
You know that. You know
there
that.
it is.
Sharing
You guys know how to spell it. Go ahead and put it in there. Canimmunity. And I'll show you what you're going to win. I'm not telling you yet. So go ahead and get it in there. I'm going to show you what you're going to win after we get ready to roll it. Or when we get ready to roll it. But
down here, what are these little babies going here? These are Blue Dream Autos that I got going in solo cups.
Oh, nice.
Shout out Fat Bud. Yeah, shout out Fat Buds. Yeah, Fat Buds Auto.
Yeah, buddy. So they're going good. They're only a week from germination. Yeah, a week from when I put them in the soil. I put them in the soil last Monday on the show, and that's how far they've gotten in a week. Not too bad, and no
Oh, shit.
stretch. Nice and strong.
Those look
So
nice.
yeah, getting ready to transplant them into 2 gals. Got the cocoa already there.
I like a
All
neon
right.
green, real vibrant.
Yeah, you took it right out of my head.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah, here we go. One of the Dr. Pepper Mendo breath. These things are just
buddy.
blowing. Oh,
Holy crap!
yeah, they're just chunky as can be. Check out the structure on this thing.
Beautiful. Holy shit!
Yeah, I'm liking it. Lots
Yeah.
of top. Here's one of the Gary Paytons right here. This thing is just frosty as can be.
5
Got
by
these big
5
old fat
killer.
nodes. Thanks, man. Thanks. Got me blushing and shit. This one smells like straight candy. It's real
Yeah,
tropical
that looks like
smelling. This is my baby arms right here.
Woo. Look
That's
at them
together,
nuts.
Mendo, bro. Y'all got, dude. Check the shit. Look at the structure of this. This is the one I'm talking about. That is so dense. Like, look, dude, I'm squeezing as hard as I can right now, not putting a dent in those things. So yeah, they're solid. Check these things out, growing all the way up.
Colas.
I'm so excited
Yeah.
to start outdoor growing soon.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm
Look at that.
starting to build up my seed collection right now. Here's the other Gary Payton.
You're going to love that, man. That
Natural.
Gary Payton is fire, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm smoking on it, and it's lovely.
Oh, that's the one at Herm, the other one, huh?
Yeah, it's a Gary Payton. But it's a different like pheno. Like there's 2 different ones. These here are the tropical smelling ones. They're real, like real fruity. Kind of like a herbal. And
Nice.
this one is getting close, as you can see the leaves starting to die off a little bit, turn
That
purple.
looks pretty.
Beautiful.
Oh,
that is
doesn't it?
beautiful.
I'm loving the color. This is the Lucky Charmelade.
Oh, let's go.
And I mean, yeah, dude, the purple, the red, the yellow, like it's just.
Didn't you say Conway Farms got a hold of you because of you showing this?
Yeah.
They've seen it. Yeah, good shit.
Yeah, they've been commenting on my posts on it. They're loving it. And he said 60 days, but I don't know if this is going to make it 60 days because I'm on day 50 right now. And usually when they start yelling out like this and dying off, I usually got about a week or so left. I guess maybe about 10 days. Maybe he's right. Got maybe about a week to 10 days left, I'd say. But yeah, they're all starting to change and die off. Nice fat nugs, though.
they're
That's
beautiful.
gotta be a couple joints right there. Just
Oh,
top.
I mean, yeah, I'd say.
It's a nice blunt. It's a nice blunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joints are
I'm loving
nice
the
and
game.
Color it
solid.
up and mail it to me. It'll be nice.
Look, this one down here, it's so fucking heavy that it's like leaning off to the side. I had to wrap one of these up. This one right here, I had to wrap it up with the other buds because it was like I didn't feel like putting something in there to hold it up. So I just weaved it in and it worked out perfect. It hasn't moved. So that'll hold it for another week or so. Then we got the Sunset Sherb. That one's starting to get nice and frosty. Get some nugs on that one. And the Ultraviolet Haze. These are some of the seeds I got at the Goat Cup. These are the free seeds that I got when I went there.
Nice.
I still got one of those left, and I am going to grow that outside because I think it's going to be massive outside. And then my
You
little
definitely
baby
underpaid
right
those
here.
seeds.
I was even thinking about re-vegging this one. Look at how tiny those leaves are. Just little babies.
That's
Look at the
lit.
buds.
Wow,
That's a weird one.
that is a weird
It's my
one.
bonsai. My little bonsai. I need to do some work on it. I haven't touched it in about a week. That's not like me. So yeah, this is the 5x5. I mean,
Sorry, guys.
I was starting to be a beat.
Man, that's
Texas at the
I know a
club.
DJ harvest that sound.
Oh,
I'm
there's
still
an echo.
getting an echo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, that's not me then.
Let's
That's on your end there,
go.
big time.
Let's see. We got it now.
Nope.
Nope.
Everybody's doing it.
Hold on.
You got
I
the
got
whole
it.
thing going.
I got it.
Let's go.
Woo-hoo.
All right.
There, it's gone.
Oh, there you
All
go.
right, you fixed it. Oh, that's no fun.
Hilarious.
It didn't sound bad.
Fucking Taz went
So,
right to the
anyways, what I
club.
was
As soon
saying
as
is the
he's like,
echo
fucking jamming.
rudely interrupted me.
Yeah.
I love these leaves though, man. These are pretty wicked looking.
Those are.
Look like spiders coming out of the middle.
And she does that all the way
Yeah.
up. Huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
That's looking really good,
oh man,
buddy.
my hand smells so good.
Which one are you bringing out?
You got two weird plants in it. That one in the corner was
I'm
really
gonna
weird to
bring
me.
this one out, Huey. The one with the solid nugs, because I think that'd do best in there. Damn, look at that down in
It
there.
looks like it'll fit once you trim it down. Dry trim it before you bring it
Yeah,
out.
chip it on
Or
there.
wet trim it, rather. Wet trim it before you bring it out.
Right. Yeah, and that's what I was gonna wet trim it anyways, because I do want to get that right dry on that. Now, like say like this one right here, I'll just cut off the big fan leaves and the big sugar leaves and just dry it like that. Let them enclose over it, because these buds are a little more airy. That way I get that even dry on it. Ooh, man, my hands are so sticky I can't touch my phone.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, the colors are
that is
beautiful,
nice.
man. That's the best time
Thank
to grow
you.
right there. The colors. Like
Oh,
fall.
I know, man, isn't it? Especially
Yeah.
this one. Like, it was funny. The girl that comes and cleans our house every other week. She I went to high school with her, and she's married to another friend that I went to high school with, and she's like, yeah, he wants to turn our garage into a grow room. Like, my mom made her come up to my room and look at my plants. She's like, look what he's doing up here. So yeah. Like, yeah, my parents, they don't smoke, but I bring my plants down to show my dad all the time. He's always smelling them. He's like, oh, those are pretty. Like, they love it. They're pretty, and it ain't hurting nothing. So, yeah, it's funny, though. The girl that cleans my house, she was like, oh, those are really pretty. She's like walking around looking at them. So, yeah,
Very
it's kept me sane this winter, and I am happy with the results. I didn't think I was going to get this good results, but worked out all right. Worked out
It definitely
all
looks real
right.
good.
It's just gonna get
You'll be
better from
happy.
here, guys.
Couple weeks, you'll be happy in a couple weeks. That looks real
Oh,
nice.
yeah, for sure you will.
Check out my little clone. Now this clone, I cloned this off the ultraviolet haze just to see if I could do it. I did 2 of them. They both rooted. I got rid of one. I just didn't have the heart to get rid of this. So after it rooted, I flipped it into flower 2 weeks after I took the clone. So it had just rooted, and that's as big as it got.
At least you finished it.
I mean, look
Looks
at
nice,
this
too.
shit. It's frosty as can be.
That's 3 blunts for me. That's nice. I'd be happy with that little 3 blunts.
Yeah, that's like an eighth. I'll get like an eighth off of this
right?
after it's dried. Yeah,
I had an autoflower
yeah,
that
that's,
big
that's a
one
couple
time.
months.
Autoflower, that
It
thing
wasn't
good.
hurting anything. I need to water it though.
Looks real good.
So yeah, that's what I got going on, guys.
Right.
Thank
Very
you
nice.
for allowing me to share that. So we got about what 7 to 10 days. 10 days would be 60 days, and most of them are 60 to 65-day strains. So this could be one of the last time y'all see this, and they are just blown. It's like each day they keep getting bigger. So I kind of hope they keep going a little bit longer.
They will until they finish. Until you cut them down. I mean, they ain't got no reason to stop bulking up.
I just checked the trichomes today. I show you what I got here. I took apart an old gun scope a long time ago, and I got this piece from it. Just a little magnifying glass. So I take it and
Little trichome.
put it on there and check the trichomes. I
Hold
don't know
on,
if
blow
I
you.
can even get
Let
it.
me
But
blow
yeah.
you up. I got you. I muted
You
you.
know what? I think that if you had some of that winter frost, now would be the time to use it.
Right.
I'd like to try that winter frost one of these days.
I do too, Huey. I heard about that this summer, and I didn't get a chance to get any of that. I did start using the Monster Bloom that Sea Bunny told me about. This is what she uses, and
Do
it
they
works
have that at
really
General
well.
Hydroponics? At the okay, Monster Bloom. Okay.
Yeah, it's Grow Tech is who it's by, but I mean, as you can see, everything else in my collection. Here, let me just. It's all of General Hydroponics. I got all General Hydroponics. Look, I even got some pH down today. Think that's a big enough bottle? That's all they had. The Kiwi, the bubbly bucket. That's all they had.
That's what I got.
I got the last bottle they had too there. So he said he don't know when he's gonna get any more in. I was like, oh shit, I don't need that much. I just need a small bottle. But fuck you gonna do?
Right. So
Buy
real
lemon
quick-
juice.
Yeah, right. Or vinegar, whichever.
Listen,
Yeah.
I tried
No,
lemon
hey.
juice. Lemon juice, it takes a lot. And so does vinegar. Like I used like 3 times the amount of vinegar that I would pH down this morning.
Dude, you need to filter your water.
Oh yeah. Well, I know
Water, you'll
that.
use way less of
I can't
that.
afford to do that though. I can't afford to do that right now. I'd like to put. I found a cheap RO system.
I use about a teaspoon in a 2 liters of water,
And
and
for
that's about all I need. Sometimes I got to put baking soda to stop the drop on it.
right.
Right.
It
Make
makes
sure
it
you guys
more-
get that in there. Sorry,
Huh?
buddy. I didn't mean to cut you off, Huey. Go ahead, buddy. Oh shit.
Can of mutiny.
Can immunity. Make sure you guys get that in there for that the next giveaway. I'm gonna drop out. That's why we had the echo, because I came on the phone, so I had 2 accounts on. I'm gonna exit out. I'll be right back in so
Switch
I can
over.
come up and show my grow. Right, I'm new, man. I'm still a new guy.
Fucking rookie shit.
Fucking shit up, dude. Look.
It did sound cool though.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've been in a lot of streams with echoes,
disco,
and
man,
they've been bad.
If y'all are stoned
Big
like
time,
me,
you're
like
doing
I'm
doing great,
playing
brother.
shit.
so listen, I'm real
Play on there
afraid.
for a while.
I'm gonna leave, but I'm thinking Corey's gonna be able to keep it in, right? I shouldn't lose.
Oh yeah, because I'm on the Chronic Chatter now. We just got
Here we go.
StreamYard Pro today, or whatever
That's
the
right.
paid edition.
That's right. Let's
Thank you
go,
to the community, by
RJ.
the way.
Yes, sir. I shouted out RJ and Rhodes as of right now. Appreciate
They
it.
unexpectedly, they just, out of kindness of their hearts, donated to the channel, and we could afford to do that. So that was great. Thanks, guys. You paid for us to be able to, and we can have more people come up on panel now. I think we can have up to like 10 or 12 people.
12 people.
We can do a lot more things with it. It's cool things to come.
Are you able to pin the link in the YouTube chat?
You should be able to.
Like pin your own comment.
It's this chat goes to See, I can pin shit like you know.
Oh, I didn't think
I got a
mod.
chat next to my thing because me and him are on the chronic chatter thing together. So me and him can both pin things. Only the people that are in the StreamYard link can post things. Like you guys are just guests on here, so you can't post anything. Which sucks. You can't see the comments either, like we can. It comes up just like it does if it's on YouTube.
I was able to one time. I have the StreamYard's app on my phone. I had went in there one day and I was just kind of looking around. And then later that night, I used the link in the chat from on Friday. And then for some reason, it put me inside. I had to chat and all that. And it was only one time. Ever since then, I can't get it to do it. I don't have the chat. So, it's weird.
Listen, I have my phone on right now and it's turned sideways. I can see my plant, which I'm showing you guys, and I can see all the chat.
Yeah.
No joke. Is that what we're seeing?
We are looking at Chad Westport, no joke. QE, we put this in the tent 2 weeks ago. It wasn't anywhere it wasn't anywhere close to filling out this net or the tent by any means, man. Check this out. Let's fucking
nice.
Man, that sucker took off.
Ooh la la.
And then, so no legs, I mean, there's not a whole bunch of stretch. So Taz, the way we were talking, I decided to wait until it filled it out before I flipped, because I was waiting about 75% filled, and then I would flip, and then I'd still tuck and lose all that growth that come up, right? So now I'm trying it the way you said, go 100%, and then I think I got 4 inches over that net, right?
Yeah.
So I should be able to flip tonight, guys. We're flipping the flower today.
All right.
Okay, and then you have another you have another piece of netting to go right above that, probably about 6 inches or so. What you'll want to do is you'll want to wait until whatever halfway stretch is. So if that's a 3-week stretch, so say 10 days or so,
right?
I would put it in there, and that way you have another 10 days to kind of grow up through, and then it'll support a lot of your tops.
Right, and then I'm not going to touch anything from here up. All I'm worried about is this down here, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, I think that's what I'm thinking. I was losing a lot because that's what I was trying to explain. I was.
I'm breaking up a little bit.
We're losing time.
Yeah. He's not joking when he talks about losing a lot.
Oh, I was getting maybe 6 or 8 inches of stretch. You know what I mean? After that, so yeah. I appreciate that. I'm looking out. What's that?
How many fans you got? You got fans below and above, or?
I do. I have a fan right here below it, and then I have one up here above it.
I mean, most people are happy with 6 to 8 inches, I'd hope.
We got the pulse meter in here. Mars Hydro TSW 3000, so it's a 300-watt light. And I got plenty of room. So if we flip tonight, I think we'll have it'll be perfect. We're gonna fucking blow this tent up, you guys.
Oh, it's gonna look nice.
So
I can't wait to see what that does.
Since I'm gonna flip tonight, though, I can't wait 14 days to defoliate, or I'm not gonna get much of growth. So I'll probably selectively defoliate tonight. I'll lollipop on the bottom, anything that's growing below the net, and then just clear out bud sites on top until we get into day 14 or so, and then I'm probably gonna
ask, when does everyone count day 1 of flower? Do you count it the day you flip it, or do you count it the next day when the lights come on?
like this is at the
I mean, I
end of the
counted
night.
when the lights come on for 12, like say my lights, like when did I turn mine? I did mine on Sunday, so my lights come on at noon on Sunday for 12. So I would have counted that Sunday as when I flipped the cloud.
And I wait.
When the
Like-
lights come on, Dred, I said
Right. Yeah. So tonight,
for that
when
12.
when it goes out at midnight tonight, I'll switch it from midnight to noon, and that tomorrow will be my actual first day.
Day
Not
one,
tonight.
right?
Yes,
Tomorrow will be
yes.
day one. Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
And then
Right.
we're in a 5-gallon bottom watering pot. So if I put my finger in here and I fill water, I don't put anything in there, even if it's a little wet. So like right there, it's moist.
Yeah.
Close enough. There's a root. There's some roots down in there. I don't know if it's showing through there, but that's the way these work, man. I fill this up until it's full, and then until it's completely dry. I don't put any water in, and these are $5 at the Dollar Tree, man. $5.
Yeah.
It's a 5-gallon pot, bottom feed, and look how
Nice.
great. Look at the stock, man. I mean, this thing is beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
And this,
Nice
remember,
and
this
symmetrical.
right? This was sick with me. This motherfucker went through some hell.
Right. Oh, I knew it was going to bounce back. It wasn't that hurt.
Right. Didn't hurt that bad.
J-Rats, it was great having you. You are welcome on here anytime, my friend, and we will get the word out as much as we can to follow your new Instagram account. Good luck.
Facts, buddy. Thank you very much. So check out those RDWCs that was damn near dead that didn't have no water.
Yeah.
For how long?
Look at that shit. You can see some root porn.
Oh, you got some? Oh, look at that. Hey, they're nice and
nice.
healthy looking at least. Yeah,
Oh,
they look
yeah,
nice
man.
and healthy.
These
Yeah,
plants are
coming back.
Good job.
Getting back there.
How long did it not have water?
so Taz, let me get back. I'm gonna get back to the computer and I'll tell you guys what I did with these plants, all right? But this is what I
Yeah.
got. This is my veg tent. This is the 5x5 laying down.
JRATZ.
And then the 420 tent, day 14 of flower.
6520.
Man, those look nice.
We're
Nice.
looking at these front three right here, the Chad Westport No Jokes.
Yeah.
Like they
Those
just
hair is going.
look at the stack on them fucking things, you guys.
Yeah.
You got to get some no
Yeah.
joke.
The legend Chad Westport.
You got to get some
Yes,
no
sir.
joke. And
I love them little leaves, how they're
it
just
ain't no
standing
joke.
straight up. Like the structure on that is nice.
right,
There's a lot of
ain't
target.
that shit crazy?
Those are looking good.
So yeah, this is what I consider,
Yeah.
a Suisse or whatever. I mean, that's what I do to all my plants. The ones in the back are Trico Jordan, number 23. And then, of course, we got the HLG Blackbird 600-watt light in there. Bam! There's Mama.
Oh shit! She said, "Get that out of my face." She'll kick
She was
your
quick
ass.
as shit to put her hand
Hey,
up too.
she
You guys
got
might
me,
even see.
He almost. I just saw the replay in my TV with the delay, and man, he almost got you, Mama. But you are quick.
She is
Hell
fast,
yeah.
bro.
She was quick on him. You weren't even close. What are you talking
And
about?
spot on
Your
with the
ass
hand
kicked,
too.
boy.
I got
Spot
the
on.
same replay on mine. She was on point.
I love her
That
to
was
death.
funny.
She's on her
That
way to
was
work.
fun. Have a good night, Mama.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I'm gonna jump back off of here, you guys, and jump back on the PC, and then I'm gonna show you guys what you
Sounds
got a chance.
Look.
What happened? Did I just do?
Oh, I thought you were frozen like that. That was
Yeah.
perfect. I was
No,
hoping you were frozen like that.
I just tried
And
to
then
exit.
Big Time
I just tried
draws
to
your
exit
ass.
the solo, and I think I just kicked him off the podcast. It's the
You booted
Combo
him?
show now, motherfucker.
You booted him.
Oh, what
The
did I do?
takeover.
What did I just fucking
Put the link
do?
in chat.
You're still streaming, right? Big Time, you might have to come back in, buddy. Get your ass out. Your plants look too good. I was jealous. I said, get the fuck out.
That's too much. No joke. We can't handle it. You're out.
I couldn't. I mean, that's just too many beautiful plants in one night. I can't take it.
Fucking
Oh
Chad
my God,
killed it
look,
with that
coming in.
genetics.
That's right. We back.
Are you back?
We're back. We're back. We're back.
My bad. I kicked you off. I tried to hit you for exit solo, and I kicked you off the stage completely.
Whatever, bro. I know
like,
how it is. These
I was
Ohio
like,
guys
bro.
are bullying me. All these Ohio guys on this stage is bullying me. Huey, Taz, Kind Buzz, all these guys from Ohio. You see them bullying me, and then they got the fucking Germinator backup over here. Let's
Right.
go. Let's go.
That's America.
America.
That's Minnesota.
Hey, right here,
Minnesota.
right there for you. I got it hanging right there.
You know, we're one of the only countries that do that like hang flags and like really like promote patriotism. Like people in like England and shit, they don't do that shit. Like they think it's weird. I don't know. Very few countries do that. There are a couple.
It is weird.
Hey, what's wrong with weird?
I'm proud of the American. I mean, we're not perfect. We're not perfect by any
Huey.
means.
You better
but
step in when
I'm still
that.
happier to be
I
here
encourage
than
people to
some
stay
third
that
world
way.
country.
So
Yeah, Ohio strong. We're starting to get the word out there. If I had the capital, I would put on a cannabis event in a heartbeat.
right.
So yeah, I'm gonna check more into it. I'm gonna see if we can all put our heads together and find out any kind of cannabis events, like maybe in between us, like Columbus or something like that. We could all meet up and kick it.
Sounds good, man. I'm up for it. I mean,
Yeah,
we've been
I'm
talking.
A good place might be a public park that we could rent
Oh, hell
some
no.
area like Serpent Mound,
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I was just talking about
Serpent
going
Mound
there.
would be good.
which is
You
near,
have
which
to
is
get
right
licensing
near
and shit
Conrad.
though.
Hey,
That
you
just
guys
adds
are
a level of weirdness to it. I like
Y'all meet at the park. Big Time and me are meeting at the golf course.
facts. So listen, you guys are pretty far down, but you ever heard of Nelson's Ledges? Taz, I know you've heard of it. I mean, that's the ideal place, but that's a long drive for you guys. But if we can figure out something in the middle for all of us, you know what I mean, for all the people in Ohio to kind of meet right in the middle.
Wasn't Hookahville out at Nelson's Ledges one year? You guys ever go to Hookahville?
Unfortunately, Stonehenge is too far away.
Right? Yeah, right. Yeah. Hey, so yeah, make sure you guys put that fucking can immunity, and make sure you guys put can immunity, please. If your guys are in somebody else's live, just type it in there, man. Let's get that shit moving around. Can immunity. Let's make everybody start saying it.
I thought about doing my videos or my tweets, hashtag can immunity. So,
yeah, let's start a hashtag can immunity. I like it.
Let's do that. So, like I was saying, this next giveaway, man, all the giveaways tonight, the genetics have been from our supporters, most of the people in the chat, you know. So tonight, this last one you're going to get, they are regs. You're getting 10, 11. You're getting 11 reg Chem 91 cross with Chem 6. This is from Homie Grows Synganics. You guys can check him out, man. He's already grown all this shit, and they are fucking big, fat fucking buds, man. Nice, beautiful plant. You guys already know what Chem 91 and Chem 6 this is, so you're going to get that. You're also going to get Compliments of Day Savers. Shout out Day Savers. This is the Stone Temple Cross joint, the big one. It comes in this cool ass little box.
Far out.
Right. That's badass, you know. So shout out.
I want to try one of those.
No, I wouldn't even. I can't even smoke that.
I can't either.
That's going up on the shelf. That's.
Hey, you see this?
I gotta store that out.
Was that Hookahville in 2001? I was there in 2000 when I was in college down in Hocking Hills by OU. That's funny.
Hey, Grow with Kenny, bro. That's all you got to do is put that can immunity in there, bro. You got a chance just like everybody else. And I wish you the best of luck, bro.
Everybody, good luck.
Everybody. So eventually, I mean, we still got to get our shit together, you guys. We're trying to get the whole chat involved. So, like every night, Monday nights, if you didn't win it in the wheel or the spin thing, or somebody didn't give it to you from one of our guests, we're still trying to come up with some stuff so you guys can get something. You know what I mean? So we tried the pitcher thing. You know what I mean? We got to get it all together first. We got to get it all together. Yeah, you here. I know you here. Appreciate it too, Kenny. Always. All you guys. Skunk Ace is what? Spanish Casey. Everybody that's still fucking here. Everybody that's, yeah. So anyway, you're also going to get these Day Saver wraps, all organic, natural. Don't be a big time. Make sure you pull this center piece of paper out before you try to stuff the fucking thing. So it's
wait a minute. What did you do? I'm sorry, brother, but what did you do?
So
yeah, have to use to pack the weed down in with. Hey, most motherfuckers trying to put it in with it in there.
How high? Okay, you were high as fuck when that happened, though, right?
So I don't
know how stoners do, bro.
You guys know Big Time smokes blunts, and that's it. So I'm off the rolling game and all that. So I didn't realize that this paper, I thought this dark tip was to close it up so I didn't lose my weed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So yeah. Hey, it's a learning game. It's a learning game. Anyway, you're not getting this back because I just fucked this one up, but I got more. So you're gonna get a box of these.
Yeah, I like those. Usually when you get the paper ones or whatever, like the other brands, when you're trying to stuff them, the paper likes to crunch down sideways, and you got to fix it like you're doing right now. You got to keep fixing it, and then you got to put it all in there, and then that one there, I was able to it just stayed upright the whole time. I was able to kind of pack it down and just keep going with it. It was real easy. I liked it.
So if you guys haven't done it, Taz, this is amazing. For anybody that smokes joints, this fucking machine is $35. I think it's like a $40 deal, and you get a bunch of packs of this with, or different kinds. All you do is load this. I'm blind.
Is that just a cigarette rolling machine?
Exactly. That's all it is.
It's from Day Savers?
And it's from Day Savers. You guys can use Chronic Chatter, all one word, save 15% off. So at $35, you get 15% off. It's like what, $22, $25 or something. But yeah, you pack your stuff in here, and I use my finger. They give you a little stick or whatever. There's nothing to hurt you. I use my finger. I just work it around as it's running.
Right.
And it throws it right off. As soon as it's done, it throws it right off. There's a little catcher here for anything that comes out extra.
Nice.
So that catches anything that comes out. And then there's a tensioner here. So it depends on what you're rolling, what kind of paper it is. Actually the tensioner is for how tight you want to pack your joint.
Right. So if you got some real fluffy shit, or you got real compact weed.
Yep. So I mean, it's a game changer. This thing is amazing. I'm telling you. And I rolled over 100 of them in an hour. In 1 hour, over 100 of them. So, I mean, it's
yeah.
Yeah, you're not packing 100 of those in an hour. You're not hand packing them. You know what I mean? You'd be there for a while hand packing.
And then,
bam,
they also have these filler blunts. They're empty blunt shells, all organic. These ones are the paper ones. They have wooden tips, and they are like sugar flavored. Taz, did you get some of these?
Yep, I got some of those too. I like them.
And these are pretty good, and they're not stale. I've had these things.
Whoa.
Day Savers sent me these things before Thanksgiving.
And they're not tobacco, right?
There's no tobacco.
No, they're just
Right,
yeah, they're not.
But it is
they're not
like
gonna
a blunt
drum
wrap
rock
thing.
like tobacco, right? What's up, Lowe's?
It looks like-
Rose?
It looks like a paper blunt, but it's all organic. There's no
Mhm.
paper or nothing. So this is all good shit, man. You guys go check them out. Daysavers.com. They got all kinds of different rolling papers. I like the green ones and the brown ones. They have like they're more dense paper. They're not like a paper, like a rice. These are more like a rice paper type. I like the more dense paper type. So I get the brown or the green ones. But man, I think I ordered 6 packs of these blunts with delivery. It cost me $13. That was with my discount with the 15% off. But man, you can't go to the store and buy 3 packs like this.
No.
So and they're getting delivered. So shout out Day Savers. That's what you guys
Oh, yeah.
get. Not this one because I fucked one up. So I'll roll them for my girl because she likes them. That's what she smokes. She don't smoke blunts.
Yeah.
Then you get this Smoke Temple cross thing, man. This thing is badass, bro. I just can't smoke it. My mom would kill me if she knew I smoked something like this. But I don't hold nothing against nobody that does. I hope you don't burn in hell. No, I'm just playing.
Hope you don't burn it out.
I'd have
But
to
it's-
keep it. That's
Yeah, throw it in your little bookshelf or something, a little collector case or
Somebody
whatever.
you don't like, so they burn it out.
yeah.
We're gonna throw those genetics in there, and damn man, you know what? I'm gonna throw in 10 regular OG Kush with it. So you're getting 10 reg OG Kush along with the Homie Grows Synganics. Please, if you haven't, go sub up to Homie. He's a good guy, man, and he plans on giving us a lot more genetics in the future. That he just did a big seed run. And he's a good guy. He deserves it. You know what I mean? He really does, man. He's a good fucking dude. And I'm gonna take some credit here. I just sent him a package, and he made me a little video. So you guys go check out the video. Leave a comment. I'm gonna go over there and get everybody's comment. If I know you and I know my audience, if you leave a comment over there, put in CC. All you gotta do is put in Chronic Chatter CC. Taz, you're muted, buddy. Put in CC on Homie Grows' last mail call.
I was gonna say can immunity.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah,
right.
putting can immunity in there.
There you go.
There you
Hashtag
go.
can
Let's
immunity.
fucking
That's
go.
even
Put
better.
can immunity in there. I'm gonna get everybody's fucking thing. Next week, we'll draw somebody or a couple somebodies, maybe even 2 or 3, just on that one alone. That has nothing to do with the show. Well, it is, but it ain't. You know how it is. Yeah. So shout out, Homie. Fucking go show him some love. But I drew his face. I drew a picture of him on his package. And he told me that he's been getting packages for a long time, and this will be the first package that he keeps. So, shout out Chronic Chatter, we fucking growing, boys.
Let's go.
Yeah. So
It's,
yeah, please do that for us if you can. We got 41
It's not
people
too
in
much
here.
trouble.
Yeah, it's not too much trouble. Yeah, please. We got 40.
Think about
Damn,
it.
hell yeah! I love this. 44 or what? 42 people in here. We got 34 entries. We're gonna go ahead and run this. Don't forget.
Let's
we're
go. Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck, everybody. We're throwing in 10 OG Kush regs along with this. Let's fucking go.
Grow them alongside me this summer when I go pheno hunting.
I got enough. We can all grow them. I got enough. We can all grow them.
Mr. Gannon.
Let's go, Mr. Gannon.
Fuck
Let's
yeah.
go.
Okay,
Let's
shit.
get
Hey,
it.
that guy. That's a good
Hey,
dude too, man.
he
All of
just came in.
GCN, man. Good people.
Buddy.
Corey, look, he
That
just
is
came
funny.
in. He ain't been here all day. He just came in. No, I'm just fucking around. I'm just playing. Shout out,
Okay,
Ganix. Much deserved. If you don't want the OG Kush, because I know I just blessed you with somebody, but if you don't want the OG Kush, I got some other stuff. I'll give you a list and you can pick from whatever you want.
That's awesome. That's
Shout
so
out.
cool.
Fucking Ganix, bro. That's like, I think he won 3 weeks ago.
Fucking,
That's
he just
what you
won
get.
this weekend. He just
No,
won.
he just won last week.
Bud Cup.
He won last
just
week
won.
too.
Let's go.
And he won
That's only
on Bud
fucking
Trainer.
yeah.
See what you get when you're around. You stick
And on
around.
Bud Trainer. Hey,
Boy,
Gantz, I told you. That's your 3.
Hey.
I'm coming for you.
He says re-gift the OG.
Three's the limit, bro.
So
Hey,
shout out
Save the
Mr.
OG.
Ganix. Congratulations, buddy, on the win. That'll be out. So listen, J Rats, I was waiting until Monday. I already had a package fucking packaged up, so I'm gonna open it back up. I'm throwing all this shit in there and I'm sending it all to J Rats. You better hope he's wanting to give it to you. But you got it. It's coming, Ganix, along with your picture. Yeah, Mama big time seen that. She's at work. Girl, what you doing on the... You supposed to be at work. Regift the OG Kush. Let's go.
There you go.
Hey, you guys. Hold on. I'm about to run this back. We're going to put it... Not this. We putting in Mr. Ganix. I got to set it up again. But yeah, good looking out. Look at that.
G-A-N-I-K-S.
Let's fucking go.
And
Good night, Mama.
G-A-N-I-K.
Have a good time at work.
Mr.
We're just
I'll
going...
clock it for another 10 minutes. Should be able to catch the rest of the show, hopefully.
G-A-N-I-K-S.
It's just Ganix, guys. It's just Ganix. I'm sorry. Just Ganix. Ganix, thank you fucking very much. We're going to give those out to this next winner. And since you're being so generous, I'm going to also throw in another fucking pack of day savers.
There we go.
That was a sneak giveaway.
Right? Yeah, no shit. I love my community, man. I love my community. Fuck what they all talk.
It's awesome to be able to give back to the community, and we can only do it because of you guys. So why not give it right back? It's an awesome thing. Like, we can all share this stuff, and hell, it saves us a little bit of money. I know when I send seeds and trade with people, it saves me a little bit of money.
Yeah.
So you're going to get the OG Kush, and you're also going to get a pack of the Day Savers. It's the same ones I showed on the last. And then this is a pack of rolling papers. It's magnetic, man. These are pretty fucking cool. The pack is magnetic. And then...
Oh, I love those.
Tricombe showed us last week that this thing turns into a rolling tray, too. So that's pretty fucking cool. And then it closes back up. And
that is badass.
Magnets up again, just like that. Perfect. Nice.
Slick as hell, man.
Day savers. Hit them up, you guys. Chronic Chatter, 15% off. Like, you can't go wrong there. You cannot go wrong. So, yeah, put in Ganix in that chat, please. Ganix, C Bunny, J Rats. We really appreciate you guys, man. We really appreciate your support. And we're glad to see that you was a winner, buddy. C Bunny, hopefully you get in. Maybe Ganix might share something with you or something. I don't know. I don't know. Sharing is caring.
I know J-Rats and him, they share, J-Rats went to the dispensary, got all kinds of goodies the other day. He's like, yeah, I'm going to gift you some stuff. So, yeah, we like to share in this community.
Congrats on your place, Ganix. Hopefully you get all set up pretty soon. Get to growing again.
Can't wait till it starts growing again.
Right? Yeah, now the hard work comes. Growing.
Yeah.
He had a little break. He'll be all right.
Poor guy hasn't been able to grow in a minute.
He had a little break. He'll be okay. Yeah, so
It'll be
Again,
all right, guys. Don't panic.
we got a giveaway at 500 subscribers. I really don't know what all is going to be in it or who's going to volunteer to donate to it. I haven't asked anybody for anything yet, and I probably won't because I don't. So I'll probably go buy shit on my own like I do, and bless y'all. But I don't, like I said, we're going to make it worth it. You guys are worth it. Help us grow, man. The more you guys help us, the more we can help you. The faster we get.
Galaxy wants to know what happened to that grafting. Whatever happened with that grafting experience? Did it work or did they die?
Hey, Galaxy, you're number one, bro. Hey, no, I'm just playing. I was going to bring it on, guys, but the grafting didn't work. And the reason it didn't is I tried to graft a branch that was the same size as the branch that I was grafting. And you can't do that. You have to have something that's got some meat on it. And that's why it was so hard to keep a hold of it. And you know what I mean? So,
okay. But hey, that's how we learn, dude. It's cool. At least you know how now.
Right. We're definitely going to do it again. And if you guys got some time, look up cannabis grafting on YouTube. The first 4 or 5 videos down, I can't remember his name, but you'll know the plant. The fucking stalks on them are probably 2-3 inches around. And that's it looks like a bonsai tree, but it's in like a fucking 50-pound pot. And he's got 12 different cultivars growing off of it. Like, it's unreal. So you can do it. It's possible, but you got to have the right material to work with. And, you know, we were playing. We had a good time. It didn't work, though.
It takes a little bit of practice. That's all, man. It takes, you know, it's like you said, we were playing around with it. I mean, we know it works. We've seen it. So eventually we're going to get it to work. I'm going to try that shit this summer. Believe that.
I mean, why not? It was just, if it worked, it would have been badass. And if not, it didn't hurt nothing. I just cut off 2 branches that I would have cut off anyway.
It was still cool as shit to watch.
Right? Yep, that too. So, so the thicker, if you have a plant that maybe you've been vegging for 3 or 4 months and have bigger stalks, that's what you want to graft into. Not mine's only fucking, 9 weeks old. It's still baby stalks, and I'm trying to cut through the center. I'm trying to cut through the center of something that I can't even see with my eyes, so it didn't work. It didn't work. I'm sorry. Thanks for asking, though.
Mama Big Time said, run the giveaway. She wants to see who wins before she leaves.
Here we go. Here we go. Mama told me to do it. 29 entries. We really appreciate you guys. Ganix, going once.
Thanks, guys.
Going twice. Go. Good luck, you guys. You're gonna get your OG Kush and the Spanish Casey Link's grow. That's another winner. Let's go. Link grows 420. That's another winner in the house.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, buddy. If you don't have our IGs, I didn't put this up for anybody yet, but there is our
put
email.
Mine up right now. Just hit me up.
And please, if you guys aren't subscribed to our IG, Big Time Tattoos with an S, BIGTYME, tattoos with an S. Kind Buds and Dank Nugs, and Corey Kind Buds and Dank Nugs on IG. Tazarello, Garden of Weeds. Let them know where you at, buddy.
Tazarello _ on Instagram. I'm Tazarello on X, and Tazarello Garden of Weeds. Also, my Tazarello just grows now. Get ready to start posting gaming content on there because. Well, I also go live every Tuesday and Thursday on Twitch. It's like 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I'll take my gaming content from my Twitch lives and start posting them on my on that YouTube. So that's cool. So I'm everywhere. So if they break me out of one, if I get banned out of one, I'm everywhere.
Yep. So
I'm even on Rumble too. I don't post on Rumble, but. Yeah, you can find me Tazarello on Rumble or Tazarello Gaming or Tazarello.
Nice. All right. Nice. Shout out fucking Ohio. We love you guys. Huey, you got some information you want to let these guys know where to follow you, buddy?
Yeah, sure. I'm on Instagram at Legal Alien. and or Huey Legal Alien, and also I've got Legal Alien on YouTube.
Nice. So here, real quick, are you only allowed to be the alien on Tuesdays now, or when are you gonna bless us with the special light effects, bro? What's up with that?
Well, the whole premise of it is, you guys are going to be surprised about this, is the reason I do a tent every Tuesday is to make a record of my grow.
Right.
So if the government ever comes into my tent and tries to say, okay, you're a commercial grower, you owe this much tax because we assess this,
Okay.
because there's no record of it. That's not true. I've got a record. I can show how many plants I'm growing, and I don't have to worry about that. That's what I'm afraid of. I don't think that the government is going to come down on you and tear your tent up or tear your stills up and pour your whiskey in the creek. That's not what they're going to do. They're going to tax your ass.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's what they're going to do.
They want their money.
And if you don't keep a record of it, they're going to just say, okay, we got to guess. And their guess is going to be somewhere out in the Milky Way, way out there.
Facts. Facts.
You're right.
Yep.
Sad, but
So
true.
every Tuesday I put that
At least
out.
you got proof.
I like that analogy there, Huey, and I'm glad you said that because now I can look back on my shit too, because I mean, as much as I can. You see how much content Taz puts out. You see how much content Kind Buds puts out. So yeah, if it was an option and we could go back and show, like, no, you're lying. This is what I've done. This is it. Right? I like that. That's a good idea, man. I mean, you got to think outside the box.
And that's where the legal came in and the whole purpose of it. The actual thing with the glasses and the headphones and stuff, my grandchildren gave me all this junk, including the son.
Right.
I'm doing what Doctor Who did. I'm taking cheap props and created a character. Okay, and I have a sponsor in mind, but I got to get enough followers to be enticing, and I'm not there yet. It's going to take years to do that.
Here you are, right here. You guys hear that? You guys hear that?
That's what it is.
Follow him up.
The parrot broadcasting that I do, the news broadcasting thing that I do, which is just something I read off the internet that day.
Right.
I almost read it verbatim, actually. And I do that for a reason, because I'm not making up my own stories that way. It's very easy. I just find something interesting, pass on some in an interesting way. I'm rebroadcasting somebody else's material.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
And that makes it easy. So it's an easy gig to role play, and I think I can pull it off. So that's what I'm working on. It's actually more clever than it looks.
Just a little tip for people out there: if you do show your plants on social media and stuff, if you do have more than the legal limit that you are growing, I suggest that you dedicate maybe a section of that garden to show. Do not show all those plants that you were growing. That is just stupid. Do not brag about that shit. Same as you would do, like, you got certain friends you can trust that they're not going to come here and steal my plants. But you don't go around showing everybody those damn plants. Like, it's just common sense. So use your head when you're showing your plants, even if it's legal in your state. If you've got, say it's 12 here is our legal limit. If I got 13 plants growing out there and somebody sees on there, oh, he's got 13. If they really want to make a deal, which I doubt they will over one extra one, they can. Right. And they can come to my house and they can, like you said, they probably won't arrest me, but I'm going to get hit with one hell of a fine. And they're probably going to yank that plant. And it's just going to cause me more headache than I need. So, yeah, just be smart about it, guys. Just like everything else in life. I mean, use your head when you're doing this.
If you have one over, they're taking all 13.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
losing it all, and you're probably
Yeah,
gonna get
they won't
fined.
just take the
And your
one; they'll take
seeds,
them all.
I'm
and
thinking
your
too,
seeds,
yeah.
your tent, and your lights and stuff like that. I think that what we should lobby for, if you want to know for real, is I think that the way it ought to be is they ought to limit the lights that you have. Because if everybody started growing at once, there would be a hell of a strain on the electric system. So you let everybody
For
have
sure.
so many watts and
It
so
bla-
many
it would
watts,
black out
so many
cities.
plants anyway. And you take that plant and you take that light to the fire department and you register it. So the fire department knows where it's at. They know it's safe. They know how to, there's a record of it. The utility companies know how to manage it. You know,
Well, I'd have to
That's
disagree with that because I don't want any
Yeah.
records
I don't
with,
want them having any records of anything of me.
of anything. You know what I mean? I don't want to allow them access. They have to fucking kick my door in. They got to kick it in.
They have
You
to
know what I
have
mean?
probable cause. Right.
Yeah, I don't want them to have any
I'm not
access.
inviting them.
I'm not willing. No, but I
Hey,
understand
love
what
your
you're saying.
country, but
I
fear
do
your government.
understand because of because these lights will burn your fucking house down if you're not doing it right. So that's why I mentioned when you said that about the extension cord, like be sure you know, like he was saying, if you got a 15 amp breaker, that does not mean you can use all 15 amps. You only want to use
Right.
half of really what your breaker says. So you do have a little bit of leeway if something was to happen. You know what I mean? I do push mine. I got a couple 15s and a couple 20s, and I push mine a little over half, but not anymore. I went out and spent it. I bought one of the $30 meters that tell me how much each light's pulling. You know what I mean? Just so I know.
Yeah.
Because I had a problem with my Mars Hydro FCE 8000. I happened to look up. You don't normally grab your wires to check them. It's not something that people do normally, right? I happened to look up, and my wire was like a dusty white color, and it's black. Half of it was black, but the part that was coming from the box, it was white. And I grabbed a hold of it, and it was fucking piping hot, man, and it melted.
Oh yeah, it was
So
smoldering.
where it connected together, it melted. It melted those pieces inside, so I didn't even know it until I unplugged it. You know what I mean? So I cut that off, replaced it when I got the heavy gauge ones. But the reason it was doing it is because I was running a fucking small extension cord all the way across my house.
it wasn't getting enough amps, and it became a
So
heater.
you got to be careful, man. Any new
You got
grower.
I over R. The I stands for the impedance, and the R stands for the resistance. And in other words, the distance it is, how far it is from the thing, and how thick your wire is. Those are the two variables you got to contend with.
Right.
Okay. Other than that, it's volts and amps.
Right.
Okay. And the volts and amps are apparent. You know what it even says it on the plug. How many volts it needs, how many amps it draws.
Yes,
so
sir.
you know that part. The variables is the length and the thickness of the wire. And if you do the math, then you can actually look it up on a chart on the internet, a voltage drop, tell it how long and how many amps and how many volts and everything. And it will tell you what the percentage of the voltage drop is. And if it's more than 10%, it will get hot, like you said, and that's what's going to happen. If it's like 3%, hey, it's not a problem.
Facts. So I want to answer Ace real quick. Ace, it wasn't in my tent, buddy. This thing, all my power bars are outside the tent. It had nothing to do with the humidity from the. I know what you're talking about. That shit gets over everything. But no, it was hot. I don't know why the wire turned white, but it does happen. If you notice any wires that's ever been hot, it gets white outside.
Like when you heat metal, like without a flame, like to make that black on the outside, like it's going to turn white. Like it's going to get white hot. It's going to turn red.
That's how hot it was. That's how hot it was.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I called him and he was like, bro, if you wouldn't have caught that, like if I wouldn't have caught it that day, who knows what would have happened the next day? Because
that's what my wife said.
Devos, Mini Chronicles. Hey, you guys, shout out Devos. I'm glad you guys stopped in. We're not going to be on much longer. Shout outs. If you guys ain't go check Devo's out, man, I'm telling you guys, him and Upstate have a great show. They're hilarious. It's not like Chronic Chatter. It's not like your normal content cannabis creation shows. These guys just get on there and have fun. It's a fucking blast over there. Devo's Weed Chronicles, man. It's a blast. Go check them out.
Hey, this is King B, right? I'm assuming like
King B fine. I didn't even realize it was. It's got to be.
Oh, I thought it was earlier. I said hi earlier, but I mean, it was abbreviated. I was like, dude, that's got to be King B. It's for one, it's got a Rastafarian on there. Get the fuck out. That's King B.
I just looked.
I knew it. What's up, King B?
Shout out to my homie.
Yes. So yeah, if anybody didn't know, you can click on somebody's name. On everybody's name is blue. You can click on their name and go to channel, and it'll kind of slide this down, and then you can go in and subscribe, and then click on this stream again, and it'll bring it right back up. I pretty much go through it. I've tried to follow everybody, but that's pretty cool. It's one of the only channels, there's only a couple other channels that mod everybody like that, and I think that's really cool. But you can limit the access of what the mods have. Like I can't pin comments, I can't do certain things. You can link, you can post your links, your Instagram links, and you can also follow other people in the community.
So here's what
discussion with someone in the chat. Just hit that, and then it'll show you visit channel. Go to the channel and sub up,
please. So Taz, Huey, in the future, if you stick around, you start showing up to the show more up here, kicking it with us. What I want to do for you, Taz, is there's two options when you give people wrenches. You either give them a standard moderator or an administrative moderator, which gives you just a little more power to do things.
Yeah.
Because you guys are out there in the community, so you guys can throw up chat, throw up questions.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
I was a mod for like 2 years for like 5 or 6 live streamers on Twitch.
Well, it would take
I was like a super
off
mod.
of me too. So.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome if you want to do it for sure. Next show.
I done lost my fucking voice. All the winners tonight
in the gazebo, and he was telling me about how he was being a moderator. That's
who's that?
Kind Buds. When I was out there at his place, that was my first introduction.
Oh yeah, I used to be a moderator for Cortez's show back.
Right.
Oh,
when he was doing that.
Yeah, it's not hard. It's you just basically go in there and make sure people are being fucking nice. If anybody's not being nice, you sit them in timeout like a little child that they want to be, and if they want to keep being a child, then you can just block them all together. So
it's
just hanging out, doing the same.
Mine was answering a lot of questions. Like you get somebody come in, ask a question, and then 5 minutes later, somebody else come in and ask the same question. An hour later, somebody. So I was like, the streamer gets tired of answering them same questions, so I would be giving an RP there.
Bam.
Know what's going on.
Yeah,
it may have been time missing sometimes. We can't see everything that's going on.
When they come on there and they just want to sell something. They got come to my channel.
Right.
Well, I mean, I don't mind. That's what we want. We want you guys to come and promote. I'd like you to come up on the panel and do it. I mean, if you're going to come over and ask,
bomb the chat, the whole show,
not spam the chat
over and over and over and over. Like, we know what to do, people. Right. Like we don't have to tell you. We're not children anymore. Like be adults about it. A few times in the show, you want to drop your links and shit. Hey, have at it, please. That's what we're here for.
Facts. And you guys make sure you stick around because Chronic Chatter ain't gonna do nothing but get bigger. Because I'm gonna try to involve as many people as I can, man. I think it's pretty cool to come out, hang out, right? Like,
I was like to. I don't want to hang out because you don't know which one they're going to give the axe to next.
We're not getting the axe. We're good. We're here for the fucking whole duration. They can't get rid of it.
I like coming on and talking face to face with people. There's a few shows I go on, like Ruse, Garden Cultivation Network. I run in a certain circle, and I like to show up every week if I can. I like to support the community. So this is the only show that you'll see me on. I like to make my rounds and get around if I'm not doing anything and jump on a show. Soon to come, like I think she had like the flu or something this week, but Miranda from All That's Green is a new moderator for GCN, and I'm gonna try to jump on her show Saturday at 10.
Good
So
shit. Hey,
join us there.
Corey, we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna start with you. We're gonna let Corey start. Shout out whoever you can think of. You know how we do it. Huey, we're gonna drop down to you. Then if you know anybody outside of who you can't use what he used, you can't shout out anybody Corey shouts out. So find somebody new.
I finally get first pick, huh? So yeah,
Yeah,
All
you
That's
get to
Green,
go
Miranda,
first.
she's great. You got What's Growing On, and that is our friend Norma G from across the pond, and he's always on top of the can. If you have a podcast, make sure you get in contact with him. He has a schedule for everybody to look at, so you don't miss anyone. Let's see who else. GCN, of course, and I'm gonna save some for everybody else. So I'm gonna say Galaxy Solutions and Certified Old Guy. Love your videos, guys. Keep it up.
Let's fucking go. Nice. All right. Let's see what you got, Mr. Legal A. Leon.
Well, you caught me off guard. I don't know anybody like
so real quick,
shout out to the community.
There you go. Hey, I'm watching a live one day, guys. Listen to this shit. I'm watching a live one day, and there was a breeder on, and they were talking about prices at the dispensary, and they were it was 2B Blunt podcast. This guy comes on, this guy calls, and the first thing Huey says to the breeder was like, bro, why the fuck are we only getting 2.8 grams at our apes at the dispo?
Right.
I loved it, Huey. That was off the hook. And then, they explained why.
Funny as shit. That is awesome, dude. Truth, though. Hey, we paid $60 for an eighth, and it ain't even an eighth. It's a fucking 2.85. What the fuck? Dude, that ain't even no goddamn metric shit. That's ridiculous.
This was some slurry, lemon slushy that I got, and I paid like about $70 but it was a whole G.
Okay, sometimes you will get a whole G, but most of the time it's 0.85.
If you buy the expensive, this is cold cured,
rosin,
really, high end crap.
Right.
But still, resin, dude. You're paying $40 a gram for resin too.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. It's bad.
It's because the science in marketing is that if you want to make the most money, you sell it in the smallest amount possible.
Appreciate you, Mr. Sean Jones. Hey, this guy right here is from my town, man. I just let him know about the show. It's so crazy. I got a lot of people in my town that really support me as a person, but they didn't know that I did this. I think this guy go get me out there, Mr. Sean Jones. What's up? We done did 4 giveaways tonight, bro. Five giveaways tonight. So let's fucking grow. Before we take off, Mr. Ace from Ace Cannabis Experience is here. We're gonna let him show his grow real quick. Another Ohio guy.
Did he make it?
He made it.
We always got time for one more, don't we?
He just woke up. Ace sleep all fucking day.
Oh no,
you're all right, man.
I just fucking remembered today was fucking Monday. That's
all. Hey, that will happen.
Just messing, buddy. Thank you very much.
So you all remember what she looked like last week, all fucking sparse and fucking all fucking frail, and
look like a tweaker.
This is like a week after giving her fucking nutrients. So
beautiful.
She's looking a lot better now.
So Ace changed to General Hydroponics. He is now using the General Hydroponics products, guys. He was having problems.
Hey, we need to get them to sponsor our asses.
Really?
I'm just using General Hydroponics. I'm also using the pH 10 now too.
Oh yeah. Ace, I can't hear you, buddy. You're like real low. Is there a reason?
Yeah, your volume.
Oh, it's hold on. I'm on two different items here, but I got
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I
that
got my
happens.
computer muted, so I don't cause a feedback loop.
Right.
Right.
Yep. Like I did. That's all right, Ace. Hit me
Yeah.
again.
And then over here, that was
That's
the
better.
frosting cup challenge. And as you can see, I took that bitch out the frosting cup, and now it's in a fucking Crown Royal bag. I got
like
tired of
that.
the frosting cup challenge shit. I got tired of it. She just wasn't doing well, so I put her in more dirt, and now she's doing way better.
Very
And then
nice.
in
Crown
the solo
Royal.
cup-
Let's go.
Crown Royal bag. That's repurposing. I love it.
And in the solo cups over here, these are calf snake oils, Hindu puckers, and those are about 3 weeks old.
Hindu puckers. Nice. See, I don't have none of that either.
I got like 50 of those. I've only popped 8 of them. So, so I still got like 40 some left.
RJ said your ass drank the bong water.
Yeah.
I mean, I have
Looks
done it before. I don't recommend it.
right. That should
Don't
tear
drink
your
the
gut
pond
up, guys.
water.
It won't hurt you, but it will fuck your gut up. Please do not drink your water.
Change it every day.
Bacteria
Yeah.
like a motherfucker.
But
Where we
yeah,
go?
last week these were all fucking small as hell. They're all yellow, not happy. Now they're all nice, bright green. Fucking all fucking praying to the sun god. So yep.
You're gonna have
And
one
then,
whole grow? Is that all
I'm
female?
gonna no, these are all regs. That's
Okay.
that's a feminized auto, and then the Lucky Charmelade is a feminized photo. And the calf snake oils, I don't care if there's a male in here or not. I'm hoping there's a male, but I'm gonna run these and I'm wanting them to seed. And I'm actually gonna leave that in here so that can get seeded too. I don't give a shit. That ain't gonna give me enough for that to fucking matter. So I'm just gonna turn that into seeds with the rest of the shit that's in this tube.
Nice. You picked the right
And
strain breeder for sure. Yeah, that'd be nice.
And my Lucky Charmelade is flipping to flower on Thursday because that's the levels grow along. That's when they flipping is on the 28th, so that's
Right.
Thursday. And yeah, I'll be flipping her. And these are flipping too because I've only got one timer, so
Ah,
they're all getting flipped at the same time. So.
nice.
Within 8 weeks, I should have fucking 6 plants that are 5 or 4 that are going to be seeded. Hopefully, there's at least 1 or 2 males in here, and then the Lucky Charmelade is the only one that I'm actually going to be trying to smoke.
Very nice. And that's ahead. How far?
This is on the 28th. What's today? 24th, 25th? It's exactly 2 months old today.
And it's in flower, right? Or no, you didn't flip it yet?
No, it's not in flower, but I am getting pistols because it's letting me know, hey, I'm ready. I can be flowered anytime.
Those are bud sites, young man.
Right. I was gonna say it looks like it's flowering to me.
Those are bud sites there, Ace. Those are not pistols. Those are actual buds.
I mean, yeah, it looks like about a week in the flower.
I haven't changed the photo cycle except for to change it from a 20 on 4 off to an 18 on 6 off. So I don't
Yeah, that shouldn't do that.
Maybe that little light change switched it. I don't know. I've never heard of anything like that, but
there's no way.
Yeah.
Unless you go to 12-12, it's not going to happen. So I'm either thinking one,
right. That's
you got you an auto flower right there. And it very well could happen, Ace. Those are buds, though, buddy. If you did not flip that to flower yet, you either got an auto flower, and I don't know how fast flowers work, but those are buds. Hey, anybody
that's a week in the flower, dude. Yeah, that's a fucking good week in the flower right there.
Taz, what do you think? Alien, what do you think? Ace, I'm not saying it's not bad. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying those are bud sites, though. That's not pistols.
Yeah, I would say that's an autoflower. Now, fast flowers are photo periods that flower fast.
So you
But
still
it's
got
still
a
a photo
flip.
period, so you have to flip it. But if
Right.
you
You still
haven't
gotta flip
flipped
it,
that
right?
at all, like, have you checked your light schedule? Like, does your lights come on? Are they only
Yes,
off
my
for 6 hours, guaranteed?
Yes. Yes.
So you got
So
an
yeah, that's an
auto.
Wow,
autoflower.
that is.
That's an auto flower. Ace. It happens a lot. It
I
happens a
had one
lot.
flower in the middle of summer last year. In the middle of all my plants, I had one that flowered, and it flowered for a good, probably about 3 weeks, almost a month, and it re-vegged on me. But and it wasn't a fast flower, it was an auto flower. Like I bitched to the company, and they sent me a whole new pack of seeds. Like I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
So what I think,
So I'm not sure what happened with that. They're feminized, the ones I had. So I mean, I have seen stranger things happen.
so
Look,
maybe at some
everybody's
point in
saying-
time, there had a ruderalis bred into that, and then that ruderalis gene got suppressed, and then through the breeding process, it came along with one of the parent genetics and just happened to
So I just
pop
happened
out.
to find the only fucking Lucky Charmelade autoflower in
Right,
existence.
right. See, that's what
Yeah.
doesn't make sense because a lot of people are growing this, man, and I haven't seen that happen. That is weird.
Yeah, Ace.
I would definitely keep an eye on that and check for pollen pods and shit to make sure that doesn't harm on you. Because that is odd.
don't see
That's
any
like
It
a
looks
now.
good.
nice
That's
though.
a good week in the flower, if
There's
not
no-
longer, like 2 weeks.
there's
Yeah,
no
like
balls.
it's what's that? That's like 2 weeks in the flower.
Yeah, there's no ball sacks on there or nothing. That's a female. That's an auto flower, Ace. You got you an
But
auto.
I'm saying
So listen,
it could change to it could harm on you. Is what I'm saying.
Listen.
Like
Now,
listen.
I would keep an eye on it.
Got stressed.
Listen. So these beans come from Conway Farms, but they come in a pack of however many they sent to Astro. Astro gave those beans to Saul to divvy out to the community, right? I think. And then there's a
No, they
possibility
came in
that-
their own packages of 2.
I know. They give them to you that way. They'll give you all the packages and everything.
Right.
They'll send, you know what I mean? But you got to pack them yourself. They don't do that shit. Some people do, but
Okay.
a lot of people will give you a pack of like 300 beans, and then they'll give you a little pack of their little sleeves so you could fill them up, put as many as you want in or whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's an auto flower, buddy. I'm very sorry to. I mean, you're not hurting at all. There's even frost on that fucking thing.
Yeah, that's 2.5. That's at least two in between 2 and 3 weeks of flower.
It's a nice looking plant.
Are you looking at like 50 days since seed?
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah. 2 months. It's
Yeah,
That's
you're looking
weird.
at like a
58
70 to
days
100
from
day
seed.
ruderalis.
That's like 58 days from seed because I put it in soil on the 22nd of December. So I'm just
Yeah, I would contact Conway Farms and ask them what the hell's going on.
I wouldn't
For
be
sure,
mad.
'cause that's weird.
Right?
That's a
He
new
didn't
one.
pay- Yeah, right. Well, there's a couple people that we've watched on here that thought they were like their pack says photo on it, but their plant was a fucking autoflower. It was flowering, like it was, you know what I mean? And they didn't change their light cycle or nothing. So it's just a mix up that sometimes even Conway Farms can do it accidentally.
Right.
Drop. It might not
Human
even
error.
be. Yeah, it might not even be a
Lucky Charmelade.
Charmelade. It might be something completely
Right.
different.
Huh.
But you got weed growing though. That's good.
Well, here's my thing.
Right.
Is it possible that me stressing the fuck out of it could have caused it to flower without me flipping?
Not a photo. You
Well,
just
only if
I don't think so.
only if it had a recessive ruderalis gene from like
Right.
prior breeding projects that was suppressed,
Right.
and then your stress or your not necessarily stress, but your environmental situation or stresses pop that gene back out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think happened.
That sounds logical too, there, Ace. Like, cause where's
Yeah.
Kindway Farms at? Where are they located? Does anybody know? Chat.
I have no idea. I happen to
I
get
want to
those
say,
seeds
I want to
from,
say
Macho.
Midwest.
Right. So, and we're way up east, you know what I mean? Way up here north or whatever. I mean, yeah.
I don't know.
So-
That's an
I
odd
think
one, man.
he's gotta-
I'm
I think
confused right
he's got
now.
he's got ruderalis is what he's got, and whether he got it genetically or by mishandling, it doesn't matter. It's definitely an autoflower.
Right.
You know,
It is definitely an
Dude, I'm
autoflower.
too high to
if
deal
you
with
get-
this situation right now. This is
if
heavy shit, bro.
if you're buying a photo
I'm
period
confused.
that's fast flowering, what you're buying is a photo period that's got some ruderalis bred into it. And
They're from
it'll take
Missouri.
a lot of seeds to get to this one that's like this, but eventually you're going to get one that's recessive. And
Missouri.
it's going to be a ruderalis seed. It's going to go back to being that one. So
Okay.
That
that's what I
dormant
think.
gene,
He's
yeah.
got one
I
or the
mean,
other.
same with human beings. You got a recessive gene in your relatives that could show up at any time. It's the same with the plants.
That's
and
that albino. That's that
it just showed
albino
up at the
thing.
wrong damn
That one
time. Is what it
albino.
did. So, yeah, that makes
Fact.
sense if it's fast flowering, but if it's not fast flowering, then there's no way it's a Lucky Charmelade because I don't know. I'm not even sure if they even did any autoflowers of a Lucky Charmelade. All the ones I know are a photo period. So,
Unless it's
man, that's a
a
mystery. You're going to have to contact Kindway for sure and ask them. I would definitely contact
You got
them
a one of a
tomorrow and be
kind.
like, hey, look what happened.
Well,
See what they said.
I didn't get it.
Let me know.
I didn't get it from Kindway. I got it from Macho Grams. He sent it to me when he sent me the humidifier. So
No.
I'm not going to call and complain to them about a seed I got for free.
No, you're not going to
I
complain.
wouldn't even
Ace.
complain. I'd just
not a
be like, hey,
complaint.
have you ever heard of this happening before?
Right.
Like, I mean, that's that might be something they want to know.
They definitely want to
is.
know. That's why. So listen, that's why they give us these beans to do these grow offs so they can get the information from our grows so they know more about their plant. We are helping them. So like I wouldn't.
Right, you're not
like, yeah,
bitching at all, man. Like you're just giving them some info that they might not have had before. You actually
you're
helping them out.
You're
And they
turning
might
in
be
a
able to give you
report.
info in turn.
facts. They might send you some more and say, do it again. Shit.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah, how'd you do that?
yeah. Here's 100 more seeds. See if you can find another one just like it.
Right.
There
No.
you go.
So
That's
yeah,
how shit gets started, man.
I wouldn't say it was a bad thing, but yeah, isn't Missouri the show me state?
Tell me what the fuck's going on.
Well, their logo, Missouri, the show me state.
Right,
That's what they.
I know.
Anyway, you guys, man, we really appreciate all your fucking time. Finish out Taz. Ace, you got anybody you want to shout out? Let them know where you're at, bro, so they can follow this photo period you got growing.
You can follow me on Instagram at Absolute Cool or Absolute Cannabis Experience, and you can follow me on YouTube at the same place. Let's see, who would I want to shout out? Let's see. The boy Kirby. He's
thinking
always
hard.
up in my fucking. He's always up in my shit and liking my shit, and so is Anthony Rafferty. Both of them are always in my videos, dropping
Very
likes,
nice.
Ant-Man.
all that good shit. So
All right.
Shout out.
those two, 'cause
Facts. Very nice. Go ahead.
Who, me?
that's it.
All right. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Ace, bro. Ohio in this bitch. We know what's up. Ace or Taz, it's your turn. Let's see what you got.
So, Ohio Cannabis Live. He's been putting some pretty good content out. He just went to the Capitol. Also, I want to shout out Homie Grows Synthetics. I heard there's a giveaway going on. Go find there's a you sent mail to him, so big time sent mail to Homie Grows. Go and comment what was it?
Can Immunity.
Can Immunity.
Can
Go and comment
Immunity.
Can Immunity in that video. And that's a little secret giveaway there. So shout out to Homie Grows. And yeah, shout out to you, to the host of the show. Y'all are awesome. I really appreciate it. And
Thanks, man.
Peace.
That's my dude, Taz. Really appreciate your time, man. There's many places you could be right now, but you choose here to be here with me, and I love you for it, bro. Appreciate it.
Love it. Love it. It's the only place to be on a Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Let's fucking
I mean,
go.
hey, I ain't doing anything else.
So I want to shout out, you guys did a great job. Each and everybody that was in here tonight, you know, we really like kind buds, and we always say if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here, man. It wouldn't be worth it. It's boring. You know what I mean? We can only talk about so much. But I want to shout out Monday nights, Chronic fucking Chatter, 7:00 p.m. Eastern time. Come show your grow, man. Come chop it up with us. Tuesday nights, Matt's Green Space. Very good, knowledgeable guy, man. If you need to know anything, Matt's very smart. He's been through a lot of schooling. He's knowledgeable. So please, if you don't know Matt, go check him out. It's a good place to be. Wednesday nights, they already hit most of those, so I can't really say nothing Wednesdays. They forgot Levels Grow Show on Thursday nights, 8:00 and Sunday mornings. Yes, sir. Friday, we got Ruse Growing. Matt from ICANN, THC. Don't forget, he's also got the legal channel that is amazing. He's letting a lot of information out. So for us, it's for us. He does this shit for us, man. All this shit we do is for us as a community as a whole. Seed to Harvest podcast on Saturdays. And I don't know the times, man, but Art Man has a show. The Basement Grow, is it, or Basement Grow? Is that what Art Man's in? I'm sorry, I can't remember the exact name of the show that they are in, but it's a group of guys. You just zoned out. He said, Dave.
I think it's the Basement Grow Show.
The Basement Grow Show. Yeah. I didn't, because I got the Basement Grow Show. They fucking took my shit. No, but yeah, no. Basement Grow Show. That's a good place to be. They give away a lot of genetics. They help out and do a lot of support in the community. And like Huey said, I'm sorry, Friday mornings, Mary's from Grow and Grind. She's a blast to hang out with, man. She's got a good good people in chat. Cavs is always there. Ace is always there. I try to show up. I'm just trying to shout out everybody that we know, you guys. Please, if you know anybody, you guys are more than welcome at any time. Like we say, shout them out in our chat. Come up. If they're not doing it and you want to do it for them, come up and shout they shit out, even if it takes. So in the next couple of weeks, we're going to have our chatter box up. And what it is in our Discord, and I will figure out how to get the fucking link in there, but you'll come in for 60 seconds and give us 60 seconds worth of whatever you want to give us. You can go tell us to go F ourselves. We probably won't put that out there, but you can still put it on there. But then we're going to play it on the show. So randomly,
you're number one.
Right? Yeah. So randomly throughout the show, if you're one of the people that we picked and pull up the chatter box and you win something, you're going to be a winner. You know what I mean? So
okay, you get your win for having a gripe, huh?
Yes. It doesn't have to be a gripe. You can come up and say, "Hey, this is Legal Alien. Don't forget Tuesdays. I'm on." You know what I mean? 60 seconds. You say what you want to say.
Okay, cool. It doesn't have to be a gripe. Okay, I would have said, why is my point eight? Why's my grandma point eight?
But I think that's something to shout out. Oh yeah, Bill. Fuck yeah! Shout out Jeremy at Build a Soil, Crop Culture, Pete from HeisenTurps.
Thanks, Pete,
all
for
those
coming
guys.
on tonight. Had a blast.
Facts. Thank you very much for taking some time out of your day to bless us, bro. Thank you very much.
Shout out Can.
Can, Mark. Hey, so I'm dropping it right now.
Yeah, can. Yeah.
Mark from Root Nerds next Monday live on Chronic Chatter. Let's fucking go.
And then the following week will be Connor from Gambit Growing. I watched him on Ruse this week, and I got to hang out on panel with him. Connor was an awesome dude. So make sure you tune in for that as well. And then hopefully, as Pete said, Aaron from Two Dope Dudes, support dope people, trying to get scheduled on with him too. So yeah, lots of good guests coming up. Stay tuned. I'll make some posts and get that news out there.
Hell yeah. But until next week, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the fuck out of here, boy.
Say hi, motherfuckers.
Right. We really appreciate you guys this time, man. Shout out. Make sure you hit Rock Solo up. Winners, hit Rock Solo up. Everybody else, email was down there. If you didn't catch it, watch this motherfucker back, bro. Watch it 2-3 times. Watch it back. Huey, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Taz, Ace.
You're welcome.
Mr. Kind Buds.
Have a good week.
You too, young man. We'll definitely be talking. You guys, thank you very much, man. See you guys next time. Facts. Tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you know.